Oh, yeah. It's time for the late night boxing talks. It's time to talk. It's time for us to talk. That's what we're going to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I want to say the last week or so, a very peculiar individual who likes to present himself as someone of some stature in the sport of boxing. Those of you that follow me on Twitter, now called X. Juancho del Rancho Cloquemanin. A very peculiar individual, and I mean peculiar when I say peculiar. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, you'll know who I'm talking about. This is a man who has to be somewhere in between 50 to 60 years old. And he's been on the channel once or twice and been completely off base with everything he says. Like nothing he says ever happens. And he seems to have this I don't know, this affinity for Al Heyman and his PBC. You guys know who I'm talking about. Michael, there goes Michael. I really like Michael. Even though he's from Canada and people in Canada can't fight, I still like Michael. He's a good kid. He's Haitian, so he's my neighbor. I'm Dominican. He's Haitian. We're best friends. Shout out to Michael. Um, Shout out to my man Ryder of the Storm. I just uploaded an episode of the relay for your viewing pleasure. It pertains to the clown that is Teofimo Lopez. So you can, go watch that and then come back and join the live. And yeah, like this dude's weird, man. This dude is just so weird. Like honestly, it stands out because it's someone of age. You know what I mean? It's somebody who like God help me if I'm 50 or 60 years old carrying on online the way that that guy does. 'Cause he tries so hard, to come off like this, holier than thou that I know so much more than you do, and you have to listen to me just for you to be fucking wrong about everything. It's like, "Are you serious, dog? You're like a cartoon character. You're like Elmer Fudd." Like, who goes out of their way to be heard that much just to be wrong? And I guess, the reason I talk about it now is because it's kind of been going on for about it's been going on for months, but he's really been trying hard, I'll say the last week or so to get attention. The guy literally wakes up at 4 and 5 in the morning to tweet me. I'm like, "What's wrong with you, fam?" He tries to hurl grade school insults like you're ugly, you look like Solomon Grundy. I'm like, "Is this guy serious, man?" You know? His entire angle is that apparently I'm lying, though what I'm lying about, I'm not sure. What is it that I'm lying about? When I said Showtime was going to get kicked off Fox, didn't that happen? When I said the PBC was going to get kicked off Fox, didn't that happen? I literally said that long before it happened. I said that they were going to get kicked off of Showtime long before that happened. I didn't wait until the week of the fight to say that Spence was going to get annihilated by Crawford. I said he was going to get annihilated by Crawford before the car accident, long before the car accident. Cataract or the Catarol or the casserole or whatever it is now, whatever excuse you losers have to use to make yourselves feel better. And he claims that I'm lying or that I'm wrong about something, but point it out. What is it that I'm wrong about? He likes to carry on about how hardcore boxing fans and what they think doesn't matter because of declining viewership in the American market. But then why are you spending so much time worrying about hardcore fans? Shouldn't you find something better to do? Shouldn't you go tongue punch Ronnie Shields in the Brown so he'll do a guest spot on your podcast that nobody watches and nobody listens to? I know I think that's what the internet exposes, honestly. How maladjusted some people are because the internet is all about what you use it for. It can be a useful tool to come across information or deliver information as well as deliver entertainment, or it can become a vehicle for very maladjusted individuals to interact with people they wouldn't otherwise interact with. Because I think his biggest problem is that nobody's listening to him. I'm not listening to him. He wants to get on here really bad. I don't even know what his hard on for this channel is. He he wants to get on this channel really bad, and that's what's really peculiar. Like, I get Yoko Ono, John Lennon vibes from this dude. Like, what's the matter with you, dog? There's just a lot of sick people in the world, to be honest with you. Like, I spoke to one idiot who says, I think he's in New Jersey. He was trying to make the argument earlier that watching boxing on Amazon actually costs less money than watching boxing on ESPN. And I'm like, what? The one card that Amazon has on schedule costs more than 3 to 4 months of ESPN. What are you talking about? That if you're trying to watch boxing on Amazon, it's actually a lot more expensive than watching boxing on ESPN or DAZN. You could pay for a month of ESPN and DAZN and get all those boxing matches, and it wouldn't cost you what Zoo and Thurman is going to cost you. But it goes back to what I said, that there are a lot of really stupid people out there, and most of us don't even care that they're stupid because we don't want to interact with them. They want to interact with us. Cause that's the dumbest shit I like. Are you really that stupid? Like, you gotta be joking. Either you're arguing in bad faith, or you're fucking really fucking stupid, bro. Like, you would have to be like super stupid, like. But just back to our short friend who wants attention. One of the biggest arguments that he likes to make is that piracy is greatly affecting the metrics in the market, which to an extent is true. To an extent. It's only as true as whoever's staging pay-per-views. Now, Bob Arum, for the last 4 years, has said in plain English more than once that he wants to keep as many fights off pay-per-view. So this whole thing about the piracy and the pay-per-views, it doesn't actually affect a top-ranked show on ESPN because it's not behind a paywall. It's not a pay-per-view. Most of the cards you get from Matchroom and Golden Boy, they're also not pay-per-views. Peacock just started streaming boxer shows. That's how I watched Buatsi versus Aziz. For them also, the piracy issue is not as big an issue as it is to the PBC, because for the last 4 years, they've been oversaturating the market with pay-per-views. Nobody else is mass producing box office fights as frequently as they are. So if it is an issue, it's more an issue for them than other people, because most top-ranked fights are not on pay-per-view. Most Matchroom fights are not on pay-per-view. Golden Boy fights are not on pay-per-view. The issue you keep talking about is more of a PBC issue. It's more of an issue for them, and we all know you suck they dick because you're a fucking weirdo. You're a very weird, strange little man. Failed musician. You didn't get anywhere in the music industry. You're not getting anywhere in boxing. We can see that. It's like when a guy says, I won the Golden Gloves, right? Like, yeah, I box, I won the Golden Gloves. It's like that kind of thing. Like, bro, you probably fold chairs at club shows. That's what you do in boxing. But it's just very strange. It's very strange. And it had my attention because it's been going on for a week. And I'm like, what individual of any stature would behave themselves that way online to complete strangers? Because it is honestly very peculiar. It's a very strange thing to do. But that's how people are. I saw Virtuoso. He sent me a link. He was on BDA Live. Shout out to BDA Live. Bucho, my man Jimmy DiMarino. Shout out to my man Jimmy DiMarino. He reminds me of my childhood in Boston. Even though I didn't grow up in Boston, I grew up in Harlem. All the same. Shout out to my man Jimmy. He played me like a clip of a guy who said that a hate watcher, I guess, that he recognized Virtuoso because he's often on the panel, and he said some crazy shit. Hopefully Virtuoso joins the live tonight to tell me all about it. Shout out to my man Ellerby. He's creepy and he's watching you, Ring. It actually is creepy, like, no cap. What 50 or 60-year-old man is waking up at 4 in the morning, or 5 in the morning to tweet me? That's crazy to me. Like, your dog, you don't got nothing going on. 4 or 5 in the morning, you tweeting me. What the fuck? He's always looking for an excuse to talk to me. Like, I would hit the block button, but I don't want to encourage him, because then he'll feel good. Like, look, he blocked me. You're not important, dog. You're weird. You're just mad that nobody's buying Al Heyman's pay-per-views, is what I see. He keeps harping about piracy in the market, but that mostly affects Al Heyman. That doesn't really affect a regular fight on a regular channel. It doesn't. He swears up and down that he knows. Did I post the right link for y'all? I just think he's mad he tried to do the podcast thing and it didn't work, even though he had Ronnie Shields on there like a million times. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck what Ronnie said. Do you think boxing fans are generally concerned? Like, I don't know, dog. I just don't know. Like, boxing is so weird, bro. It's just so weird. When you get into the fan base and how they are, it's just so weird, dog. You can't just talk boxing. It always devolves into something else. But that's because so many people try to be self-important. You can't fathom that I don't give a fuck what you think about anything in this solar system. I don't care, I don't care. Shout out to Boxing Grifter. Who's the Boxing Grifter?
What's good, Jules?
I want to see who the Boxing Grifter is.
Unbiased.
There you go. Yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
dude is weird, bro. You seen that dude Unbiased?
Bro, this dude, you talking about the Mr. War Week radio, Mr. 85% wrong?
Yeah, like, yo, the shit is that he's in rare form because this has been going, like, usually he'll do this periodically from month to month. He's been at it for days, bro. I'm like, yo, what's the matter with this dude? Is like, did he get some bad news or something? Is he
The thing that gets
venting?
me with
I'm
him
not
is,
gonna lie. That's your rival,
He has a
Jules.
podcast, or what is it?
That's
Bro,
yeah, he
that's your
does it.
Twitter
About
rival, bro.
150 people watch.
The way I watch you guys go at it every week, bro. That's like literally your rival,
Here's the
bro.
bro,
deal with
rival.
him, though. The thing that drives
Yeah,
me nuts about this guy is that he talks like he's such a big time insider, and this is my issue with some of boxing quote unquote people, right? You guys have your nose in the air, snooty as fuck, talking down to people like they the problem. When at the end of the day, there's a reason why boxing's not even top 10 in America no more. You treat people like shit who actually pay attention to the sport of boxing and expect to gain more fans. Get the fuck out of here.
bro, listen, it's not even that. You giving him too much dignity by saying that. What I see is a nobody who tries to be a somebody based on somebody else. You're a nobody, bro. Like club shows. Are you at the very least? I would say, what does he do? Club shows, or are you just like commentating on club shows? You're a nobody, dog. Like you're a nobody. Like seriously, you're a nobody who knows some somebodies, and you think that makes you a somebody. That's all it is.
No, he does. This is what he does at club shows, Jules. He's in charge of getting the rental chairs to and from the rental place. That's it.
No, he's gonna be announcing with Roy Jones, so he's big time now.
But this the shit. Do you think I care though?
Do you think anyone cares?
Like you could tell me if you want to impress me, say that you're going to be announcing next to Julio Iglesias, because yeah, then I would be impressed. Or Luis
Or you got
Miguel.
Viola
Miguel.
Davis's breast in your mouth or something.
Tell me that you got Eric Estrada to wear a Chips uniform at the Halloween party. Then I'd be impressed. Because I'm sorry, like I'm not 12 years old to get starstruck over people. I've met actors. I don't get starstruck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to be impressed that you had Ronnie Shields on your show?
Cool
Yes.
beans. Congratulations.
That's great. You know that I don't even think he's a good trainer.
He's
That's
not.
facts.
He's the
That's
guy that would
facts.
train Tyson when Tyson sucked, bro.
Like,
No,
if you would have
that's why
told me,
Hergovich sucks. He gets trained by him.
He
yeah,
trained
I
Tyson when
don't
Tyson sucked. I always thought he sucked when he was training Tyson.
like. If
I'm
you
gonna be
want,
honest.
all right, calm down. If you want to impress me, tell me. I don't even know. Like, I'm not gonna be impressed by a trainer, to be honest. Like, I'm not. I don't care. Even if you said you had like Mark Ramsey, I like Manny Robles, but I'm not gonna be impressed if he was on your channel. Like, why would I be impressed by something like that? What am I,
You want to
12?
impress me, Jules? You want to impress me? Do your laundry in the buff like Oscar De La Hoya does, and then post that
I
shit
do,
on
I
TikTok.
make pork. No, I make
Yo,
my pork.
is that picture real?
Bro, come on, it's Oscar. You know it's real.
Nah,
Oscar.
that shit
If
can't
it
be real.
makes you, if it's kind of gay and it makes you uncomfortable,
It's
it's real,
Oscar.
bro.
It's
It's
definitely
real,
Oscar.
bro.
Nah, yo,
That's how,
okay.
that's how
Hey,
you
Oscar.
know, bro.
Oscar is the type of person that makes you uncomfortable in person.
Side note,
Yeah,
I
What
know,
is it?
Jules, I know white girls aren't your thing, but I'm looking at the gym right now. She's a thick white girl that looks like vanity.
Go slap her in the
mm,
ass, bro. Go slap her in the
I
ass.
mm.
can't get a picture because I don't want to be a creep,
Yeah, yeah. Don't do that. Don't get in
but she
trouble.
got
Don't
Don't
that,
do
do
she
that.
got
Yeah,
that, she
don't
got
do
that,
that.
Jules, she got that curly hair and the hips. Oh,
And you know, and I guess the only reason I felt it so inclined to comment on it is because it's like, yo, dude, it kind of just dawned on me like, yo, this dude is like for real, like 50 or 60. What's the matter with you, bro?
talking about
The crazy dude online. It's like, yo, that dude
Bro,
is like for
he
real.
has an obsession with you.
his
It's kind
name's
of
One
weird.
Suit a Year Radio. One suit a year.
one
Yeah,
suit. Let
like
me
how
look
are
that
you?
up.
How imagine being 50 or 60 doing shit like yo, that's kind of crazy, dog. Like that's John
It-
Lennon shit.
It's very bizarre. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very
I saw
bizarre.
I saw everybody arguing with him. Like because I kept getting notifications from other people that were arguing with him. People in the UK, I saw Unbiased was arguing with him. They was like, "Yo, dog, like, how could you have a holier than thou attitude like that when you're wrong about everything you say?"
Yeah,
Like,
this guy's unhinged, and I don't know why you're wasting your time with him. You've proved him wrong. Like you state the facts every single time. You've proved him wrong. Like at least it's got to be like 12-0 right now versus you two.
yeah, it's
It's
got to
got
be
to
like
be. It's
12-0.
got to be like 12-0. And like he still doesn't want to admit it. So now you're not talking to somebody who's logical. You know what I mean? Even when you state the facts right in front of him.
I
So don't waste your
suppose so.
time. Don't waste your
I mean,
time with that.
I try not to, like, you don't know this, but most of the time, he tries to do that, though, like, he'll try to, like, go to reaction by quote tweeting a bunch of shit, but he was really trying hard last week, you know, so I'm like, "Alright, fuck it, I'll respond to him." But it's like, yo, psychologically, something I'm seeing it more and more, they're like, "Okay, psychologically, something is wrong with you." It has to be.
You're in his dreams, Jules. He's the first thing he thinks of that day is waking up tweeting you.
Well,
You.
true, think about it, 4 or 5 in the morning, you're tweeting me. Why? I don't follow you. I don't
Why is another man on your mind that early in the morning when you wake
I'm
up?
saying at 4 and 5 in the morning, I got a hard dick. Like, I ain't worried about
Whoa.
boxing or Twitter. I'm just saying it's yeah, I still get morning glory like I'm 15. Bro, like, I ain't thinking about no goddamn boxing at no 4 or 5 in the morning, bro. Like, nah, fam,
No,
I ain't worried
that
about
should
that.
concern you, Jules. Jules, that should concern you if like he's thinking you that early in the morning when he has morning wood.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, that's
oh,
disgusting.
man.
That's
Hey, hey,
disgusting.
hey, hey,
that's
hey,
Hey, but
Yo.
whoa.
he's
unfortunately,
trying
I
to get your
be up
attention.
during those times
Jules,
thinking about boxing because
I
I'm
He's trying
don't.
to
working
get your attention,
overnight.
Jules. All I'm saying.
You work the graveyard shift. Like I used to work the graveyard shift about 3 or 4 years ago. So I do understand that sometimes, yeah, you know, you use whatever you can to stay awake because yo, dog, that's the last 2 hours of the graveyard shit are brutal, bro. Like I'll be about to, you know, I used to be about to pass out.
Yeah.
So I
You gotta
watch
be on that
boxing
TLP
matches.
shit. The
Bro,
crack.
you probably gotta sniff coke or whatever, but, you know, I get that if you're doing the graveyard shift, but, bro, if you're in your house and it's 4 or 5 in the morning, are you serious, yo? And I think what I take away from boxing Twitter the most, which is disheartening, is I think a lot of people are, like, either they're really fucking stupid or they have issues, because that's what I see the most, that boxing Twitter basically boils down to about 25% of people that are just boxing fans, and they're really just discussing boxing. And the other 75% is all, like, freaks and geeks and weirdos and racists
Bullshitters.
and
Yep.
yeah, like, it's really like that, though, if you think about the ratio. It's like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with a
Bro, it's
lot of
not
y'all?"
not even on Twitter. I say Instagram, Facebook,
See, I
Snap,
don't know
Nah,
about
all those
Instagram.
fucking
I
apps,
don't really
bro.
be on Insta like that, to tell you the truth. I don't use that app like that, but I know that boxing Twitter, it's like you literally have people, and not exclusive to him in a very general sense. You have people that don't like you that follow you. They literally follow you to keep up with your tweets and see what you're
Hmm.
doing and see what you're saying and argue. It's like there's no reason
It's
me and you.
true.
Trolls. They're
There's
It's
trolls.
so
no
true.
reason. There's no reason for me and you to ever have a conversation because I don't follow you. So what are you following me? Like we should never. Like it doesn't make sense. It's like the human
Jews, I
race is
never thought I
going.
was going to argue with this dude again because I had him muted. See, I didn't block him. I just muted him so I didn't have to hear anything he say. But then I saw something with you there, and I'm like, hold on, what is this? Oh, it's that world week guy again. I'm like, bro, you need to have some
He's like
humility.
a
And he called me
cartoon.
a moron. I'm like, you're a less Ron, dude. Like, I can't
Bro,
even call you a moron.
this dude literally said that what did he say that Errol Spence and Canelo? I'm like, yo, and this is supposed to be a boxing guy? So you thought that Errol stood a chance against Canelo? I knew this dude was food before Terrence beat him. It's like and this is what
Mhm.
passes. It's like I don't know, man. It's just so
So
ridiculous, bro. Like
so he's like a Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas
not
talks a
because
lot
at
of
least
bullshit
I
too.
mean even Ted even like I ain't
Teddy
gonna
used to
front
be good.
Teddy used to be good. Like this guy's like, I don't know, man. Like it's kind of weird to see a man that age be so unhinged and
That's what I'm
far
saying.
gone.
But
It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
it doesn't surprise you as an alien, right?
Kind
The
of.
human race.
I have half a mind to nuke your whole species behind that specimen. like,
Shout out to
kill
the
him, bro.
aliens.
Just put it in the coffee. If you're going to nuke us, just put it in the
Well,
coffee, bro.
hold on. Wait till we get undisputed. Wait till we
I
get undisputed,
gotta,
then you can do that.
I gotta get all my looks in at Shorty at the gym before my girl pulls up because she coming to the gym with me today.
Yeah, yo. Drew, if you're at the gym with all the sound effects that you're adding to the live, just be at the gym, bro.
Drew
Um,
Hey,
um,
yo, Drew, the
Pump it
fucked
up,
up man.
man.
Drew is making side quests.
now, I would say that I didn't even know that it was on Thursday. It's actually on Thursday that Lopez is going to be
Oh,
fighting Jermaine Ortiz. It's not. I thought it was on Saturday for some reason,
that's
but
Oh,
it's
you
random.
on
did?
it's on Thursday, which is good because that means we're only about 3-4 days out from the fight. And
Yeah.
he's doing his Lopez thing. He's doing the rounds. He's talking shit about
You
people.
seen?
But
Yeah.
but one at a time, fellas. But just let me start with I want to start with Michael. Michael, what do you think is going to happen in that fight? Now that it's right around the corner, it's here. What do you expect to see?
Yo, bro, this kind of reminds me. I don't know. This is giving me Cambosos energy.
Again?
Only because he's doing the same thing he was doing the Cambosos fight week or fight month. Like he was talking about everybody other than Cambosos.
It's
You know
true.
what I mean?
That is true.
Like he's out here talking about I want to fight Terrence Crawford next, bro. You know that's not gonna happen. What are you doing? It's like
Jason,
he's going after Eddie for no reason.
yeah, that's the other
His own beef.
that's another thing that he does that's really weird. That like, yo, dog, like you haven't come to terms with that yet, bro. Nobody robbed you, bro. You
Bro,
lost.
everybody saw it, bro. It's
Everybody, so
on.
like, are you really
He
that delusional,
he
bro?
said death came when he lost to Cambosos. What does that even mean?
I don't. That dude is such a fucking dork, bro. Jason, what do you think, bro? Do you have Ortiz winning a fight?
I told you, man. I am picking Ortiz, and I'm sticking with that. Ortiz has everything that gives him problems.
Mm,
Taller, longer fighter. Pause. Fights well on the outside. Will make Teofimo come to him as opposed to going forward and letting Teofimo counter. Like it's his all, and while not the heaviest-handed guy, Ortiz has a solid punch. This is
mm.
all the makings of Teofimo losing pretty one-sidedly.
Damn, lopsided. Hyam,
I
what do
think
you
it's gonna be
think about that
lopsided.
fight? Hyam, what do you think about that fight? Because I haven't gotten your thoughts on Ortiz versus Lopez this Thursday on ESPN. How do you see
It's
that fight going?
it's kind of hard to call because the previous guy he said that he was the longer fighter. Ortiz is the longer fighter and all of this stuff. But so was Josh Taylor. George Cambosos is awkwardly stumpy in the arms, and he ended up losing to him, but he beat Josh Taylor. So I think Teofimo has a good chance of outclassing him and beating him to the punch. But you never know when or this guy Tiafimo. Tiafimo is excellent for fighters that he's already focused on. If he's not focused on this guy, it could be a problem.
I think he's excellent for fighters that have to come to him, like Lomachenko, who we all know is a mid-range volume puncher who likes to come to the opponent. I think he's good for Josh Taylor, who, like you mentioned, yeah, he's tall, but he's still a mid-range guy. He's not a long-distance fighter. He's not an outside fighter. Leo, what do you think about that fight? Because it's only 3-4 days away. Jermaine Ortiz, Teofimo Lopez. What do you think?
To be honest, I think Theo wins that fight easily.
Easily.
Yeah, look, I understand that Ortiz likes to fight at middle range. He likes to fight too close, but I'm not so sure he's gonna do that against Theo because I think Theo learned his lesson. He learned that his best game is be a counter puncher. Even if you're fighting a guy that is gonna move around, he knows now that he has to wait. He has to feign. He has to be defensive and bait the punch to try to counter. In that way, I think he's gonna win very
Mm,
decisively. But I will be very surprised if Teofimo stops him. Win.
mm. Country, you agree with that? Are you confident that Teofimo's going to win the fight?
No, I think Ortiz gives him a lot of problems and more than he expected. I think he's overlooking Ortiz.
So we got some dissension tonight. So what's that? 2 for Ortiz and 2 for Lopez. Caesar, what do you think?
As much as I would love an upset, I will go for Ortiz, but Lopez is it's gonna be one sided because he's not gonna have the skills to back up Tio. So I'm going. Yeah, Lopez is gonna win, man. Unfortunately, I know.
Three for Lopez, 2 for Ortiz. Unbiased, what do you think? Ortiz, Lopez, who do you like?
Ortiz has a tough time, but pulls out in the end, either UD, close UD, or a split decision.
You got
By
Ortiz.
I'm
Ortiz?
sorry, I made a mistake.
No, no,
Tio.
it's
Tio.
Ortiz.
No, Tio. Tio. No,
Let's go,
Tio.
Bobby.
I meant to
Ortiz
say
is gonna do
Tio.
it.
I meant to
He's
say
gonna do
Tio.
it for me. Real talk. You got Jermaine Ortiz. You have Teofimo Lopez. Who wins this fight?
I think honestly, I think Tio can win a split decision, but I do think that Ortiz is going to give him a lot of issues because we saw in the Loma fight, Ortiz is able to pivot and keep with the fighter, but I do feel like Tio is quicker, and I feel like he'll be able to beat Jermaine to the punch, and I feel like he'll be able to. I feel like he'll be able to pull it out his ass. To be honest with you.
And he's veinier. He is veiny.
Yeah, he's definitely girthier. You know what I
Pull
mean?
it out of his ass.
Yeah,
Right
definitely.
out of his ass. He'll
Right
pull it
out.
out.
He has a
Yeah.
trick. And
That's
He's
how
gonna reach
Michael.
up in there.
Because that's how Michael likes it.
No.
How do you say wow backwards? How do you say
Michael,
wow
you sus,
backwards?
bro.
No. Chaim, I didn't get the chance to ask Chaim about this. Chaim, you saw what happened with Tyson Fury, right? The cut, accident, not accident. There are a lot of people that are divided about this because some people feel, like myself, that I don't care what they say, it's deliberate. What do you think happened there? Do you think that he cut himself to get out of the fight, or do you think no, it's just a freak accident?
I don't believe that it's a freak accident at all. Or what was it? It was Carl Froch and somebody else. I think it was Chris Algieri. I can't remember who, but they said they never seen a cut like that in sparring before in their entire career, especially this close to the fight and everything. I can't see. Logic tells me, especially with Fury's track record, that something's got to be up, man. Something's got to be up. He needs more time, and it just is what it is. And Sean Porter did have a point. He said, "I didn't know it was going to be a cut, but I knew this fight wasn't going to happen." I think he's definitely doing something. It's some BS going on.
Evander said that too. You know that, right? Evander
Yeah.
spoke to Marcos Villegas, and he said that, I don't understand how he got a cut like that if he was wearing the head guard.
Exactly.
If Evander says that, that sounds real crazy because he's the king of headbutts. He knows about it. I mean,
Exactly.
this guy,
Leo, what do you think? What does your Chilean spider sense tells you? Do you think it was an accident, or do you think it was deliberate?
Look, I told you before that I didn't know if this fight was going to happen, and I wasn't really excited about the fight announcement, and this gave me the reason. I felt like this guy is gonna do something, and look, even if at some chance he got elbow to the head and got a cut, who says that he didn't told his sparring partner to do that?
I
Really?
agree. I agree. That just the question wasn't, that what people have been saying for those that need clarity, it's not that the cut isn't real. It's that you deliberately cut yourself. That through some method you made it so that you'd get cut. However you did it, you found a way to do it. Whether you told the guy to elbow you or he elbowed you, then you ran in the bathroom and slit your eye. Whatever you did this, and you did this to get out of the fight. That's my belief. Jason, what do you think is going on?
All right. The logical part of my brain says the cut would have to be an accident because otherwise you don't make your money. You won't get paid for this. However, who spars like heavy sparring this close to the fight? You don't do that shit. So, like, I think it was accidental, but with his track record and with everything else going on, if people say it was deliberate, I can't argue. I can't.
Real talk. You think it was deliberate or you think it was an accident? Real talk.
I think it was definitely deliberate, especially when you factor in all of the shadiness around it. You have your father, 2 or 3 weeks up ahead, talking about how you don't have enough time. He's not going to be ready, and then you shot the video with the 2003 Nokia phone, with really
Sure.
shitty lighting, with a really awkward angle, and
Yes.
you already knew you were cut, and you're wearing white ass gloves, and there's no leaking, there's no blood flow. No, that's bullshit, bro. You cut
Can I?
yourself prior. You try to you set it up, make it look fucking real, and he's like, "Oh, throw a punch here, we'll make it look real." It's already fucking stopped up bleeding, bro. Nah, it's not real, bro.
Michael, do you agree? Do you think it was deliberate or do you think it was an accident? That's true. I agree with that. It is veiny.
Michael always makes the best
My
points.
And long.
sentiments exactly. My sentiments exactly is what it is.
Wow.
I totally
What?
agree.
And it's girthy.
Well, you know what we need here? We need like an AI voice of Michael just saying the gayest shit.
Well, it was deep.
People's just response. I agree.
It was
Yes.
Al
very
got,
deep.
hey man, Al got him.
Mike would say the fans are not winning.
Okay, I'm gonna go to. Did I ask Caesar? Do you think it's a? Do you think it was just a freak accident, or do you think that shit somehow he did it somehow it's on purpose?
Son, esos son mamadas. How we say here, bro. This is deliberately. He said it was a punch from a cut from a punch. Then he changed it to that little clip in his fucking living room saying, "Oh, he got me with the elbow punch." So you know how it is. You know how it goes. Like, no, we don't believe you, bro. You got caught in the act. You're not gonna make us convince otherwise. So it's all fake, and you've done this before. So I'm not gonna say, yeah, this is accidental. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of
Mm,
my face.
Yo,
mm.
Jules. Sorry
Uh,
to interrupt. Did you catch the interview when the turkey had Fury on his lap?
oh yeah, I seen this shit.
And what did he say? Fury started talking shit. He's like, "Oh, don't ever call my wife a bitch." And you could see in the background, Turkey busted out laughing, but he realized, "Oh, I got shit. I got to be professional," and he cut it out,
Yeah,
bro.
but
Because
the shit. Yeah, but the shit is. It's like you would have to be very naive to believe him. That's my whole thing. That like look, other fighters like Anthony Joshua, even Deontay Wilder, doesn't have this many pullouts and cancellations and things that hold up a fight. That you had a lot of people like Eddie Hearn and Sam Jones and Derek Chisora, and they were saying that no, it happens, it happens. It's like, yeah, it happens, but it happens to Fury a lot, like more than I see it happening to anybody else. I can't even remember a Joshua fight that got held up because of some shit like that.
Never.
If it happened, I can't remember that happening. And then I think about Usyk. Nah, I don't remember a Usyk fight
Yep.
getting held up because of some
Never.
bullshit. Like
Not even Usyk. Not even
not even
Usyk.
Usyk. And then if you think about a lot of the guys that have been around, you think about a Crawford, for example. Let's go to the lower weights. Like, nah, I don't remember Crawford something involving a Crawford fight. Like y'all trying to make it sound like that shit really happened like that when it's like, nah, not really. It ain't that common. The main but for Fury, no, for Fury is common.
Fury.
That something is gonna happen. He gonna twist his ankle, he gonna
He has
step on
baby
a leg.
skin.
Oh,
He has that baby
something.
skin. Yep.
something,
And,
because it's
and
like, yo,
Jules,
how was? Go ahead.
it's accidentally intentional
This
because
is
that's I want to I can't give him the benefit of the doubt, but I try to put on a certain hat, right, and try to say maybe he actually got cut, but then I'm like, nah, this is bullshit. Like that's why I'm like, I'm on the fence with it, but I can't give him the benefit of the doubt because it's history. But
because
there's one thing about
timing,
what
bro.
Joey said though. Joey, they do spar up to close to like a week and a
No,
half before the fight.
it's not
Bro.
because they were, bro. This the thing. It's not because they were sparring. It's not when you were sparring. It's that the timing of your accidents
Hmm.
is very particular. I remember when he was gonna
True.
fight Klitschko for the second
Two
time, and
weeks.
I knew
Oh, the
he's not gonna
ankle,
fight him.
at the
He's not.
ankle, right?
I
Mhm.
knew, bro. He ain't gonna fight him. And what
Mm-mm.
happened? Oh, the
It never,
ankle shit. His
never
ankle
happened.
got fucked up. And then
Mm.
after that, what happened? Oh, the mentally unfit. I knew like, yo, he not gonna fight him because he know that yo, you woke him up. You poked the bear. You woke up the sleeping giant, and now he want to knock your ass out. You not gonna go through with that fight. And
Mm.
as sure as they that was in 2015,
Did he
and
get a
he
penalty?
no, no. And
No.
as there was no penalty.
Uh,
And then if you think about before that, bro, it's not like you all of a sudden started pulling out of fights, bro. You've been pulling out of fights. This is what you do. You pulled out on Pulev, you pulled out on Ustinov. This none of this shit is some shit that just started. So when you still seeing it, I'm like, bro, you gotta be dumb as fuck to
mhm.
believe this dude. I don't know how you did it, right? But I firmly believe, yo, you found a way to open that cut. I don't know
Yo,
how you
yo,
did it.
Jules,
His
let me
kids.
ask you this real quick. Why is it that we believe Baturbiev, that has a similar track record of pulling out of fights and getting injured and all of that, but we don't believe Fury?
Because
Why is
Better
it?
Beef, the reason I would say is because of Better Beef's character.
Yeah.
Better Beef never said, "Yeah, I ain't fighting no Chinese Meng Feng Long. I ain't gonna fight him. I don't care about that." He never said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna fight Callum
Mhm.
Smith. I ain't." He was never doing that. And then you see how he behaves himself and what people say about him, that he won't even shake a woman's hand because he's a devout Muslim. Like, yo, I'm not allowed to touch women. So, a lot of
Yeah.
people told that story that he like
Hmm.
he don't he not a liar, like he not a lying ass person. Whereas Fury, bro, you like all the liars on earth rolled into one person.
Well,
Can I
I
say
think it
this? Can I
honestly.
say this?
What?
Can I say
Go
this?
for it. Go
Even
ahead.
if even with Tyson Fury showing that shitty grainy ass video, bro, that's even more proof he's lying. Like you can't even with proof, bro. We still think you're lying. That says a lot.
The shit is that the timing of everything you did was too neat, too convenient. But it for
Right.
me, it doesn't boil down to just packaging and presentation. It's instinct. I don't trust you. Nah, I don't trust you. A
Hmm.
lot of people already felt this dude is gonna pull out of this fight. I seen mad comments people left me like, bro, that dude is gonna pull out of that fight. He gonna find a way. And sure as hell, it can't be an accident that yeah, they were right, bro. Because
Coincidentally.
it's always something with you. It's always something. As sure as day, it's always something with Fury.
If I may, I think a reason why we don't believe Fury and his antics is because there it becomes a pattern, and after a while, it's like, okay, no, this is something that's very common with you, and we just can't trust your word because of how much you contradict yourself, how many games you like to play, posting
Exactly.
videos saying people only have so many days to negotiate a big fight and all this shit that you do. You want to move the fight from Wembley. People forgot that this fight was supposed to happen last year,
Te
but
lo
this
estoy
fucker wanted to
diciendo,
move it to
manín, que
Wembley.
tú no viste lo que él hizo. Okay, so things fell apart with Skills Challenge in Saudi Arabia. And as soon as they start trying to do the fight at Wembley, you start trying to sabotage the fight. Oh, it got to be 70-30. Okay. Oh, well, you only got till it's time to accept. Okay. Oh, well, now it ain't going to be no rematch clause. I don't want no rematch clause. Like, bro, it's very obvious. And you're doing this to make matters worse. It's not like this is happening behind the scenes. This is happening in front of the public. Well, anybody who's doing stuff like that in front of the public, yeah, you don't want to fight because you're taking it to the public. If it's about making a fight and negotiating a fight, you do that behind the scenes, away from the cameras. You don't keep posting 7, 8 videos on Monday and Tuesday. What you're trying to do is make it seem as if you want to fight. So when a fight don't happen, they'll blame him. Because if it's about making a fight, you shut the fuck up, you go behind the scenes, and you make the fight. Very simple. You've been
Yeah,
trying to kill his fight.
yeah. In short, eh, most of the people that support Usyk and dislike Fury and his antics, they already knew that this motherfucker never wanted to fight Usyk in the first place. So when he pulls up for whatever reason, yeah, you made that shit up. And the other thing is, okay, you posted that 10-second video about you being punched, being hit with something, and you scream "fuck." Okay, 10 seconds doesn't prove anything. You could
Yeah.
have at least show us the cut, show us some blood. You didn't show nothing.
You like you don't see blood and you don't see a cut. You don't see anything in the video. And the whole thing is that because it's from you already don't trust it. Like, bro, I don't care what you show me. I don't trust you. I don't care what you show me. All signs point to you was getting your ass whooped and sparring because that's what all the rumors were. I didn't start them. Why would Jai Opataya, who has a fight to prepare for, why would he go all the way to Saudi, spar 5 rounds, and then leave? That don't make no like, yeah, let me go all the way halfway around the fucking world for 5 rounds so I could have to leave. That don't make no sense. What
He
I
got
see
paid.
is, yo, you was probably getting your ass whooped or something. Something was going on, and you decided, nah, I don't want to do this. I need more time because I'm getting my ass beat. Johnny Nelson heard it. Before that, we all heard it. Yo, this dude is getting his ass whooped. And I'm like, I'm not surprised he getting his ass whooped, bro. He's a
E-
fucking cokehead.
Even
Y'all
with
like,
all that weight loss, he's still
yeah, but weight
He's a
loss.
fucking cokehead.
Is he you a fucking cokehead? Like, bro, that shit gonna catch up. Like, what they want Fury to be is like Babe Ruth, which I've been saying. Y'all heard the stories about Babe Ruth that he'll come in, hangover. He was with the hookers the night before, but he'll still come in the morning and hit them home runs. They want Fury to be that, and it's like, nah, this is boxing, bro. This is
Yeah,
not
this
hitting
is
the ball with
boxing.
a bat.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is different.
boxing. You don't treat
yep.
your body like that. You need your
He
whole body to
he
fight. You know
he
that. You
wanted
need
to
your
I'll
be
say
he
this.
wanted to
I'll say
be
this real
less than a
quick.
god, more than a man.
Well, I'll say this real quick. If that's true, and this is all about getting more time to get whatever is wrong right, then that removes even the last excuses of Fury that I didn't even think he still had. If
I
he
mean, I think
loses
that
this
it's
fight now with
worse now,
Usyk,
Jason.
oof.
It's worse now, Jason, because that cut is open. He's going to target that cut. That's a target that wasn't there before. He's going to target that cut. Best believe it. That's one more thing that's working against you now. Let me read the super chat. Shout out to John. Definitely deliberate. Fury is a duck. Shout out to Deed. Keeping it long and hard for Michael. Shout out to Michael. And shout out to
Shout out
being
to
long and
Mike.
hard. Shout out to being long and hard.
But fellas,
Yo, pause.
Menrod said Fury faked the cut to buy time to gain weight for May. Shout out to Virtuoso. That pixelated sparring footage of Fury was him getting ready for Lee Swaby in 2009. I'm saying, yeah, Michael not even talking, so I'm about to move him because like you just taking up space, Michael. You're not
Mike,
keeping it long and hard, so you gotta go. I'm gonna let somebody else occupy that
Mike
spot.
the mute is called Mike the
but
mute now.
real talk though, if Jules, even Turkey, if he believed Tyson's bullshit, he wouldn't put the 10 million fine up.
I mean, that's
Exactly.
the main thing I said, that like maybe he making it look good or he's in good spirits, but what I see is, yo, if they really believed you, there would
They
not be a
wouldn't
$10
have.
million
Nah,
penalty.
Turkey really called that nigga into the principal's office, bro.
There
Yeah,
and
he did.
like
He
that
did.
that you
Sat
could,
that nigga
you know,
down
because
like his
Turkey,
bitch.
if you see the Ariel Helwani video, you see Turkey say, yes, I saw the video and yeah, that sound good, but then why did you attach a $10 million penalty? It must be in the event that somebody's playing with you. It must be.
He sounded mad too when he was saying
And
Also,
like,
also,
and
I
if
what's
got
the,
you
caught.
looking
listen,
at the
listen.
video,
The first thing Turkey said was my reputation is on the line. He didn't say money. He said reputation. Jules, how many times has fucking
Yeah.
Fury flim flammed over there with the Saudis? This is the third time, right? The first
Well, I
AJ
mean, that's the
negotiation.
problem.
Yeah.
I said
Frank
it. I said
Warren.
it. I said it in the video I did that. Don't you see the stark contrast when you got to do a main event for AJ? No problems, no drum, ain't
No
nothing going
hiccups.
on, ain't no stupid shit, right? But whenever you got to deal with this clown ass motherfucker, it's literally always a problem if you pick like, yeah, it was a problem with White. It was a problem with Wilder. Remember, he been causing problems from the beginning.
Hmm.
You were supposed to go into the rematch with Wilder after the first fight. What did you do? You ran the top rank. You ran the top rank, which delayed the rematch. Then after that, all right, in the third fight, what was the problem there? You was trying to skip out on the third fight, supposedly, or you was just wasting everybody's time because you told everybody, yeah, I ain't got to fight Wilder again. I'm going to go negotiate with AJ to fight Wilder for a third time. It's like, yo, like, do you got ADHD or some shit? Are you that retarded kid that
He has
like?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Alzheimer's.
Jules, slow down.
Some
You're being
game shit.
anti-white.
Oh yeah, yo. Matter of fact, fill everybody in. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Fill everybody in on what happened.
What the fuck is
Cool
he
story.
talking about?
Virtuoso, what the
Well,
fuck, bro? Go ahead, fill everybody in. Like the fuck?
He left.
Great, he fucking dropped off as I was about to smoke. The fuck, bro?
What?
Like I was about to go smoke,
Well,
bro.
that led to
What a
nothing.
Al
fucking.
Heyman
That
He
got
led to
him.
literally
nothing.
came in here
Motherfucker,
just to
charge your
spit that
phone, you
shit out
motherfucker.
and leave.
Yeah,
Nah,
like
Heyman got
charge
that
your
nigga,
fucking
bro.
phone, Virtuoso. See, now you lost your spot. Now, because
Well,
John
that
just hit the
escalated.
chat.
What's up,
John just hit the
guys?
chat. And
I'm
yeah,
just glad
yo,
he
like,
kicked out that Asian Michael. The less Asians, the better.
well, well, the thing is that I guess there's this like Fury fan that he was on BDA, I guess earlier, and there was this Fury fan that started talking shit to him. He's like, "Yeah, you be on Julius's panel." Like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna say this. How do you know that he's on this panel if you not watching this channel?
Oh,
Motherfucker,
so
How the
how
much,
you
fuck?
so
know?
much.
You see what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not like there's a picture of Virtuoso. It's not like there's a picture of anybody but me, right? Like you can't see nobody
Right.
but me. So like, what do y'all do? Like y'all be hate watching and shit. Like because I post the link for everybody to click it, and y'all motherfuckers never click it.
Nah,
Like
niggas be
click
Jules,
lurking, bro.
if you got something to say, stop acting like a little bitch. The panel is open to everybody. The real shit is, yo, a lot of y'all motherfuckers is high key bitches. For real though. Cause
Yeah.
anybody could click that link, but y'all never
Jules,
click that
They
shit.
pussies,
they
Jules.
But
They
it's
pussies.
your
they
line.
probably got a mad list of all of us, dude, and they don't like any of us.
Well then
Bro,
what the fuck
esos
all right,
güeyes,
but if I wait. If you don't like any of us, why the fuck would you sit here listening to us for
esos,
4 hours
I
or
don't know,
2 hours?
bro.
That
Oh,
shit don't make
Esos,
no sense.
esos güeyes nos odian, güey. Nos desean la muerte.
Coach
And they so fucking
Co-
watch.
Coach Malachi calls it hate watching. He gets the same shit.
Yeah, but that's still some weird. Like, if I don't like a channel, you know what I do? I don't fucking watch it. The same way, if
you,
I don't like a movie or a series, you know what I
ignore
don't
Bro,
it.
but
do?
those the type of niggas to get cyberbullied and shit.
Hey, I
Yeah,
don't be
like
Yeah.
for real
watching
It's like,
though,
Dante's
nigga, just
Peak
get off
Cake
the internet. What the
Nation.
fuck?
I don't
for
be
real.
watching Dante's Hot Breast Nation or
Another thing
Top
Yeah,
that
like
The
Cheese
nobody's talking about,
LDBC.
TV.
The LDBC.
another thing that nobody's saying is that if that was real footage from recently, like let's say that footage was real in real time, Fury don't look sharp in that footage. He getting hit
I,
with a straight left, like a left hook, basically getting caught. It don't look like he ready to fight a Usyk from that
well, I'll
footage.
say this that I will say this that the circumstances now they just are what they are, right? And based on the circumstances, now you're even more vulnerable because now
Hmm.
he has a cut that he can target. I already didn't think you were going to beat him, you know. I already didn't think that. But
Same
now you're
here.
more vulnerable than you were before because hey, he can open up that cut. May ain't that far away when you think about it. That's a
Jules,
big old cut.
you think
It's
he's
only
gonna
two and
take
a
up more
half months,
roids?
bro.
Is he gonna be on more roids on May? Coming May?
I mean, I don't know.
More
I don't even
Gotta
know.
pets.
take something,
I
right?
don't even know if there is gonna be VADA
Drug.
testing for this
Yeah.
fight. I literally don't know. Cause look, Victor Conti's been blowing the whistle for over a week now that there's no VADA testing for Zoo versus Thurman.
Oh
No VADA
shit.
testing.
Damn.
More pets. More
So you
pets.
telling me Keith is gonna get fucking murdered in that ring then?
I mean, I don't need. I mean, if anybody needs peds, it's Keith, bro. Like, you better take some peds, bro.
Oh yeah,
If you don't want to die,
Roman,
if you don't want to
Roman comes
fucking
in.
die, bro, better
Look, he
take
needs to
some
either
You know
peds.
take
what's
meds
funny?
or let his
Man,
hair grow.
You know what? You know what's funny is Keith is still gonna get fucked up even with peds.
hell yeah.
Yeah, the funny shit is that motherfuckers really think peds is the end all and be all. When, like I said, Ryan Martin was on peds when he fought Josh Taylor. He lost a lopsided decision
He got the
on peds.
he got the shit
Motherfucker,
beaten out of him.
Lucien
So was
Bute.
for
Stop screaming,
so
bro. Get your bro. Stop screaming. Why is your mouth so close to your mic? You louder than
I'm not
everybody
I'm
in
not
here.
I'm not screaming. Sorry,
Um,
I wasn't
um,
screaming.
Lucien Bute was on peds when he fought Jack, and that didn't win him the fight, bro. So this idea that Keith could, like you, if anything, yo, take some peds, bro. You know what I mean? Take some, not a lot, but take some,
hmm
bro. Take
Yeah, he
some.
can take super soldier serum and it's not gonna
take
help.
some baby roids. Take some baby roids.
Yo, what eye is
Ask
Tyson Fury cut
Vargas when
off?
he fought De La Hoya.
Right eye.
That's exactly. Vargas was on peds when he fought De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying?
He got
Oscar
fucked
still
up.
whooped his ass. Still whooped his ass. So, you could take some pads, but it's not going to save you, bro. Now, that's the other question I have. Which eye is it?
Yeah, which
Because
eye is it?
the
Right eye.
Because
footage,
the
It's a
pictures
right,
look at
I
the right
believe.
eye, but the stitches the video look like it's the left eye. So which eye is it?
I think the
I
right.
literally, yeah, because in the video that he uploaded to his social media, and I don't know if it's a mirror cam thing or something, but in
Yeah,
the video that he uploaded to his social media, it's the left eye.
Bro, I'm
yeah.
telling you, even with proof, we don't believe it,
You
bro.
got to
We're not
find
gonna
out
In the
believe it.
turkey Al Al Sheikh video, it's the
it's the
right
left.
eye. But
No.
if you go to Ariel Helwani's channel,
Yeah,
the
then it's the
interview, right?
left eye.
It's the right eye in that video, but in Fury's video, it's the left eye. So I'm
Okay,
like, all
yeah.
right, which eye is it, bro? Which punch is Usyk gonna hit you with to open up that
I'm
cut? Because
trying to
now
That
focus on.
gut
I'm trying to
gotta hit.
focus on which hand does Tyson Fury wear his watch on, and which hand does he normally wear his watch on, so you can see what the mirror, if it's a mirror situation with the camera.
you really on your special
Yeah, I be paying
investigator
attention, like,
shit.
because it didn't make no sense. It looked
You
like it's
really on your
definitely the right
Jack
eye.
Reacher shit, bro. Shout out to Hayam Reacher, bro. Shout out to Hayam Reacher.
I'm reaching.
Shout out to Hayam
But you
Reacher.
got to ask these questions because it don't.
Gotta
It's
be
kind of
on
shaky.
some.
Not a
Yeah, gotta.
Yeah,
special
I noticed
investigator,
that
bro.
too. The opposite. I noticed that too. The opposite eye, man. When he was with Shiki, it was the other eye. In that video, it was clearly his left eye. So yeah, there's too much fishiness going on with this bullshit,
We
man.
all gotta be on our Sherlock Holmes shit.
Whichever
Yeah,
eye
this
it
is
is, I
bullshit.
guess the only relevance of which eye is cut, it's relevant to which punch might open it up. Is it near Usyk's jab or is it near Usyk's backhand?
I,
But either way, I think he opens up the cut. Either way, I think he opens it up.
I hope
So
Usyk elbows him right in the fucking gut, so all the gravy and jelly comes out of his fat stomach ass.
yeah,
All that shit.
and yeah, yo, so I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, and you guys, sing songs of glory.
All right, who goes first?
Yo, bro, Fury looks fucking terrified in that video that they did at the Arrow Hawana show. I feel like they were probably pointing a gun at that motherfucker or some shit, so he
Well,
would want to
that's
run
part of the
away.
reason I really, really don't think that this is fake, despite the fact that Fury has a well-earned reputation at this point. He's not dealing with people who like.
I think
He's not
they
dealing with
probably
people who
had
take this shit like, oh,
Tommy
that's fine, you can do it.
Fury. So,
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering what's the secret of the fight that we don't see? Every fight has a secret that we don't see. For example, we know that Terrence Crawford comes out orthodox most of the time and then switches to southpaw in the middle of the fight and starts knocking people out. For example, but when he went to fight Errol Spence, he came out southpaw the whole entire fight. That's a secret of the fight that we didn't expect. What's the secret of this fight that we don't expect?
Usyk's
Well, I
gonna
think
pressure Fury. He's gonna push him back.
I
I think
mean,
Usyk's gonna push him back and keep him on his back foot all night.
Usyk is just gonna be jabbing. He's gonna be having
But
to jab him.
Usyk don't really have the size to really be pushing back a Tyson Fury the whole night.
But
Yeah,
you
so
gotta
he's
remember
gonna.
Tyson
But that
Fury
might be the
isn't
surprise. That might be the
Tyson
surprise,
Fury
like
isn't
you
solid
said.
like that though.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
he's gonna walk him on his back foot.
What
Just
if
keep
Usyk come out
counterpunching.
orthodox? What if Usyk come out orthodox?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking for what's the secret of the fight that we don't see. That right now we can't call it. We don't
Like
even
putting
think that
his
that's
dominant
exists.
hand forward
Yeah,
so that
like
his jab would be stronger.
exactly like Miguel Cotto, like I believe Andre Ward, I believe certain fighters they fight in a certain stance because they're putting their power hand forward. So I just wondering
Usyk's
what it
gonna
is.
land because everyone has dropped Tyson Fury at this point, so he's gonna land something, and it's gonna
What's
shake him up, and he's gonna keep going at it,
I
kind
think
of like
the
Dubois.
secret that nobody sees is that Tyson Fury is going to disqualify himself in this fight.
You think so?
He's gonna
Think
get
so?
peppered and embarrassed too much, and he's gonna do something stupid, and he's gonna disqualify himself in this fight.
I can see him fighting dirty
Yeah.
and the referees not giving him benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, he headbutt Usyk clearly or something, some Victor Ortiz Mayweather shit. He do some dumb shit. You know, I just feel like I feel like he's a sore loser to that point.
Probably. I can imagine him doing that.
He might
Motherfucker's
hit
a
him
psychopath.
downstairs, hit him in the balls.
Yeah, he might do that. He might do that. That's a good call right there. That's a very good call.
Under your reasoning, Hayam, it's probably gonna be a low blow, and then he's gonna tell everyone that it was legal.
It was a body shot.
That it was some Daniel Dubois shit.
You think he's gonna miss
no
that
man born from his mother will ever beat Tyson. He didn't really want to fight Tyson. He didn't want to go knuckle for knuckle with Tyson and blah blah blah. That's the bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
He's gonna pull off some Draymond Green shit on.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think is going to happen. I don't think it's going to be a regular fight.
They're gonna be low blows for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And elbows, because we saw what he did to Ngannou.
He's gonna tire him out. You notice what he did to Wilder. He put his whole body weight on Wilder to get him tired. That's how he got him tired and started fucking him up.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to work with Usyk. Usyk is mousy.
His legs are too good. He knows how to control distance too well. He just knows where you're at.
Usyk knows.
Usyk's smarter, bro. Yeah. But
I gotta
think.
shout out to Anthony War in the comments. Like, yeah, Turkey probably told Fury a goon squad will host his family until the fight is over. Like that's why I think this shit's not fake, gentlemen. He's not dealing with people who won't kill his ass.
Bro, the Turkey's got the Furies locked up right now.
Bro, I bet you he had Tommy Fury pointed with a gun and on his knees in front of Tyson Fury when they were doing that interview in Area
But bold of you to assume anyone in that family cares about Tommy Fury.
He's got John Fury in a cage right now, bro. He didn't have nothing but bones.
Next subject is we already know that Matias is over there at Matchroom now, basically. We all know that. So now the question I have, and I'm going to start with Jason. Now that Matias is at Matchroom, do you expect Devin to fight him?
Hell no.
I think he will. Devin has balls.
Oh, wait, let Jason go. Let Jason go. It's 10 people up here.
Okay.
Hell no.
You don't expect him to fight him?
No. I would expect him to do what any smart person would do. Stay the hell away from that man unless you are absolutely forced to.
Now, John, you disagree. You think Devin will fight him?
I think he will fight him. I mean, that Regis Prograis fight, that was a risky fight too, because Regis Prograis was a good fighter. And then him going to Australia like that, like nobody else did that. Gervonta Davis could have done that. He probably could have had the fight hometown because he could have had it here.
He could have had it here in America. That is true.
He would have brought the fans out because he would have been going for belts. He would have been going for something historic. And he dared to be great. I feel like maybe he's gonna fight. Hopefully, they can get a Teofimo fight, and the winner of those two will gain the experience. And like I feel like they will fight Matias.
Hayam, what do you think? Do you think that now that Matias is at Matchroom, do you think that Devin Haney will fight him?
I think Devin Haney will fight him. The reason why is because I'm not convinced that Subriel Matias is the boogeyman that everybody else thinks he is. He throws a little too many punches in bunches. And for a counter puncher or sharp, pure boxer, he's kind of tailor-made. So and Devin Haney, we know, is walking in at 165 pounds on a night. So I'm not thinking that Devin Haney is so scared of him like everybody thinks he is. To be
His father
honest,
his father did lie though, bro. You got to
what he
consider
say?
that though.
What he say?
His father said that Peter Khan told him, right,
Mm-hmm.
that Subriel wants $6 million. Here's the problem. Peter Khan is not Subriel's manager.
Manager, yeah, I heard that.
And it's like, if you really confident, why you lying then? Because he kind of pulled the fast one on everybody by talking all fast, doing the car salesman shit. They're like, Brody, why would Peter Khan tell you that this fighter wants that amount of money when he don't manage him? It sound like it sound like is you was trying to get ahead of this and tell a lie, put it out
Mm-hmm.
there that
Mm-hmm.
Subriel priced himself out. That's what it looked like you was
That
doing.
is
Why
what it looks
Ca-
like, but I don't know if
Could I say something
Subriel
else?
Matias could beat him. Like, could just beat Devin Haney. He just gonna walk through Devin Haney. I don't know, dog.
But could I say something else? The Haneys have known to say a bunch of bullshit before because they did lie about Lomachenko ducking them because they lied about the WBC specifically telling them that they were not gonna order him to fight Lomachenko. They were just gonna give him the belt and Lomachenko was gonna be elevated to franchise. And they kept saying that Lomachenko was ducking them and everything. So they're known to be liars and but they actually fight. They fight Lomachenko and they fight Regis Prograis.
Yeah, they do show up. At the end of the day, they do show up, and they show
They
up
just
big as
they
fuck
just do the
and
most
accurate
weirdest.
as fuck.
let me go to country.
Mm.
Country, do you think he's gonna fight Subriel?
I think he might because I think he feels similar to Regis that they can actually beat him. But I think that's going to be his mistake. I think he may like dominate him boxing wise if they fight. But the minute Subriel gets a good crack on him, I don't think he gets up.
Leo, you agree with that? You think Devin will fight him? I agree. It is long
That was a
and
very
Very
hard.
long
hard.
statement. A very long and
I'm
hard
sorry,
statement.
sorry, I was muted.
No, and
I
veiny.
was muted.
A lot of people would have
Um,
liked that statement if he was
All
I
fighting.
right, all right, Leo. Now that Matias is at Matchroom, do you think that Devin will fight him?
okay. One thing is confirmed. Matias is with
I'm
is already
again.
signed.
The thing
Yeah,
is
he
that
signed. He
Matias. The
signed.
thing is, Matias already told the Puerto Rican outlet, so it's practically confirmed. It's out of his mouth that he said, "Yeah, I'm fighting in Puerto Rico. I'm fighting Liam Paro. It's gonna be." He said that already, so it's practically confirmed. They just haven't announced it yet.
Okay, to be honest, I don't expect nobody fights Matias.
Nobody.
Do you think he that
Nobody.
dangerous? Y'all really think he that
No, 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 no,
dangerous?
no, no, no. I'm not telling you it's invincible. I'm not telling you it's a boogie. I'm telling you for Theo, for Devin, for Shakur, for all of those guys, I don't think have seen enough of Matias to dare to fight him. It's looking too
Uh,
good now. So until they find a crack, like Devin Haney found a crack with Rich's progress, like
Mm, mm,
Lomachenko, all these guys have been long in the game, so you can see something that you can capitalize. And in the case of Subriel Matias, no, there is not enough. I don't think
mm.
nobody is gonna fight. For me, the next move for Devin Haney is either fights Teofimo Lopez
Or Ryan
or
Garcia.
no. I
Ryan's
don't
not
think
gonna
no.
fight him.
I no Ryan is
I think
no
Tiafimo
No,
is a way
no
that,
harder
no wait
fight.
wait 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 wait.
all right.
Fights
No, it's not.
Teofimo Lopez or he moves to welterweight.
Teofimo is another Regis Prograis fight. That's a much easier fight than Matias. Much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
M.A. Bustamante said, heard it here first several times back when it was announced that he'd bail somehow. Probably cracked himself with a dumbbell. Hurt fat bag of milk here first. Now I'm hearing it everywhere. Yeah, because they steal a lot of shit from this channel, quiet as kept. I see shit that we say everywhere. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody saying that shit but us. So it is what it is. I'm gonna tell your ass what I am because I'm tired of your shit. Tired of your
Let's
shit.
go. Let's go.
All right. Subriel will kill that boy. Kill him. Kill him.
Tiafimo or Devin?
Both. The
Both.
only way the
Oh,
only way
Both?
the only way the only way they beat him, and I would give it another 2 years when he's in his mid 30s because he's 31 now. I would give it another 2 years maybe year and a half, 2 years before it's safe to fight him because he needs to slow down. And the problem with him is he throws too many punches and he's not scared to take one to give one. You could land your little punk ass jab. Go ahead. That's not going to
No,
hurt you more.
you,
That's not going to hurt more than a hook
Devin will
from him.
land. Devin will land a punk ass jab. Tiafimo will punch in between your punches and hurt you like he
And
did Comey.
and bro, you couldn't knock out Cambosos. You couldn't knock out Sandor
All
Martin.
right.
You gonna knock out?
He
It,
got
it ain't
dropped
like
by Sandor Martin.
it ain't like
All
Matias
right.
been knocked out. It ain't.
All
Only
I see is a guy that's throwing a lot of punches, a lot of volume.
and you got to
We see
remember that
Marquez.
sometimes,
We seen Pacquiao.
depending on
Come on.
which one of them is Pacquiao.
It would be Matias would be Pacquiao because he's throwing the punches
What?
and bunches. Matias would be the Pacquiao. Marquez would be the puncher that's throwing in between his punches.
I'm telling you that I don't think like I would give Lopez. This is why I put a time frame on it. I don't think either of those fighters fight him inside of 1 to 2 calendar years. If they
Wow.
fight him, you never say never in boxing. Fights happen, but I believe they'll wait before they fight him. Just like Leo said that they won't fight him now.
So you think he beats everybody at 140 right now?
Right now,
Right
you know
now,
how
he beats
bro,
everybody at 140.
boxing is all about moments. That
It
moment that
is.
he's
It
in,
is.
that moment that he is in right now, it's not going to last forever. It never lasts forever. But in this moment, he's too dangerous. He
So
is
the
way too.
sharpshooting left hand of Jack Catterall doesn't touch him.
No, you
Nobody
could
could
knock out
touch him. The
Brody.
sharpshooting right
You
hand of
talking about a
Tiafimo
dude? You
don't
talking
touch
about a
him.
dude that couldn't knock out Linares? He's gonna
No,
put a
I'm just
dent in
asking you. No,
Matias?
I'm asking you questions. I'm
It's
asking you
very simple,
the
and I'm trying to
sharpness in
and I'm trying
between
to
the
tell you, and
punches.
I'm trying to tell you, if you can't back this fucking dude off, he's not gonna stop throwing, and he's not gonna stop coming after you. And if he keeps coming after you, you gonna wilt. He won't. We saw that in the
But
Ergashev fight. We saw
I
that in the
hear you,
Ponce
Jules.
fight.
I hear you, but I gotta argue with you because we've seen this too many times over. Beck the Bully, Gabe Rosado. We've
He's not
seen
Beck
this
the
too.
Bully, bro. Beck the
I'm not. I'm
Bully
just
been knocked
saying.
out.
I'm just saying. You got guys. Beck Bully was knocked out the first time by Gabe Rosado, wasn't he?
Exactly. Matias
Yeah.
ain't been knocked out.
No, what I'm saying is you got guys that's coming in here heavy volume, heavy punching. They not playing. They for real ferocious. And then somebody throws punches in between their punches and catches them, and you see them on their fucking face, like we saw
I
Beck the
hear
Bully,
that. I'm not saying
like we saw
but see,
Pacquiao, like
you
we've seen plenty.
confusing a statement. It's
Go
not that
ahead.
he's never. It's just like what Leo said. It's not that he never gets beat again. He never loses. It's that in the next year and a half to 2, I don't see none of
Yeah,
you
you're
little
talking about the
young dudes
window of
beating him.
time.
I don't
Okay, you're
see
talking
none
about
of
the
y'all little
window.
young dudes beating him. Y'all don't hit hard enough. Y'all out here trying to be cute and shit. That dude trying to kill one of y'all. That's
Right.
FitX. That's what
He's an
he
old
about.
school. As much as we will want Devin Haney to be an old school fighter because he is taking
He
his
don't got no
fights,
power.
he's not gonna
The
take over Subriel Matias. He's not gonna rush into a
fighting
fight like that.
fighting fighting Regis is very different to fighting Subriel because
Right.
Regis ain't gonna take one to give one. That's not how he fight. Subriel do take one to give one. He's a slugger. Like, I don't care about your jab, bro. And we know your right hand ain't shit. You fought Linares and couldn't knock him out. You fought Gamboa and couldn't knock him out. So when you bring up like Jack Catterall or Devin, I'm like, y'all don't hit hard enough to keep this man off you. Not right now. So maybe when he starts to slow down, or maybe when making 140 becomes hard and his punch resistance starts to go, then maybe you could get him. But right now, none of y'all beat him. Not
Look,
right now.
I
Not
don't
in
believe
a
in his
year.
stock price. I don't believe in his stock price right now. I believe his stock price is inflated.
okay,
Right now, I believe his stock price is inflated, dog.
Subriel Matias was beaten before by Petros. And if you saw that fight, you can see Petros gave part of his life essence in that fight. And he fought him off punch for punch. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. Now, any one of these guys is gonna do that? No.
Now,
And
tell
I
the
think
whole story, Leo. Tell the whole story. He came back and fought that same Petros.
yeah,
And he stopped him in 5 rounds, I think it was.
5 or 6. It was
Yep.
a
So he's really undefeated.
No,
He's
no,
really
no,
undefeated.
no.
No?
We cannot say that there is a proof that he can be beaten. But the
Yes.
way Petros beat him, nah, no one of these guys is gonna do
Te
that
lo voy a
shit.
decir, Leo. Te lo voy a decir. The only guy I can think of at or around these weights with all the right ingredients to beat him, he's not at 140. He's at 147, and that's Jaron Ennis. Why Jaron Ennis? Boxer puncher beats pressure fighter. He has enough size, enough power, and enough movement. Yeah, I'll catch your ass, and I don't even need to be close to you to catch you. He'll beat him the way he beat Villa for the same principle. I'm going to
Yeah.
catch you in between the shots, and I'm strong enough to get your attention. Yeah, Boots is strong enough. Devin, look, man, he's a cool kid. I like him. But come on, dog. You couldn't knock out Linares. I ain't forget.
Devin is losing it. He don't have that punch. He don't have that
Don't
impact.
have that
Yeah,
punch.
But
But
everybody
Tio
Teofimo
has
has the
might.
right
Linares.
style then.
Teofimo might though.
The shit
Tio
is
has
that
the right
Teofimo is.
style.
Teofimo is a weirdo. Like, yo, that dude is
He
a
is. I
weirdo,
But he
bro.
mean,
does
Like,
show
he's
up
There
though.
goes the dog.
I mean, you're telling the truth. I can't argue
John. He
with
showed
you.
up. Where was he when he was fighting Sandor? Because I didn't see him. I
Estaba
see some
corriendo
other
el güey.
shit. I seen a dude tripping over his feet. Tio,
He got
like,
yeah.
I'm not trying to shit on Teofimo to say that Teofimo is bad, but I'm trying to convince people, yo, Teofimo is limited. You just don't see it. That yeah, he's limited. He's limited, like Javante is limited, like Regis is limited. They have the same limitation. If they have to cut off the ring and go after you, they can't. They're vulnerable. They need you to step into your jab and come to them so they could catch you in between. But if they gotta chase you, if you creating space and moving around, but that's why I have Devin beating him. Like to me, yeah, that's an easy fight for Devin. That's who Devin should be going after. Teofimo, that's an easy fight.
But for
He'll
Subriel, that's bad. Teofimo actually is waiting in the wings for him, and Subriel
Bing.
Matias is coming for him. I
Hayam,
mean, come
you
on.
smart. Hayam, you smart. Teofimo has the right style. I don't disagree with you. The fighter that's gonna catch you in between the shots, he has the right style. But physically, right? I don't think you up for it. Not when light punchers is putting you on your ass. That's why I don't believe, because I'm like, yo, Sandor don't hit hard, bro. He don't be knocking people
No.
out and knocking people
Look,
down. He
this is
knocked your ass
He don't
down.
he
this
don't
is
have
Subriel
power like
Matias.
that.
In a nutshell, this is Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias is a pressure fighter that chases you. It doesn't even cut the ring. It just chases you in a high guard, so it doesn't bite in any feints and throws mostly arm punches, and everything hurts. Sorry, nobody is gonna fight that guy willingly.
The
That's the
only
key,
dude.
though. The
Especially
Go ahead,
Hitchison.
John. Wait,
no,
go
no,
ahead, John. Go ahead, Jason.
that's the key, though. That is that the arm punches are hurting you because it's like that with Better Beef. It's like that with Inoue to a lesser extent. When they don't
Nah.
have to put
You know
any
what, dude?
mustard on
I'm
it.
gonna stop your ass right there.
Yeah,
He
you
knew
know
he
it
don't know
don't
what
hit
an
like
arm
that.
punch is, bro. You better
Yeah.
cut that shit out. You
That's what I
better
said
cut
earlier.
that shit out.
He throw
I've
maximum
seen him do
leverage
some
on every
shit, but
punch.
like,
He
okay,
throws
okay,
maximum
we'll
leverage
throw
on
Inoue
every
out.
Did
We'll
punch.
you
throw
see?
Inoue
Did
out.
you see 300 when he did the spear, the perfect form? That's Inui, bro. The perfect
He
form,
said,
bro.
"I'm
All
gonna
right,
stop
we'll throw
your ass
Inoue out.
right
We'll
there."
throw Inoue
I'm
out.
telling
We'll
you,
just do Better
like I'm
Beef.
going
We'll just do Better Beef and Subriel.
and
Those
no,
guys,
I'm
when
going
they
to stop your ass right there. Better Beef don't throw arm punches. He turned his whole torso into the punch. He drive the punch with his hips. Those are not arm punches. For arm punches, I would say Brandon Figueroa. Those are arm when you those is
yeah,
arm
but
punches.
Brandon's don't hurt. Brandon's don't hurt. Subriel's
I think
hurts,
it
which is
That's what makes them arm punches. What separates arm punches from real punches or good punches is you don't drive arm punches. You're just throwing your arms. Real punches, you drive them. You drive them with your hips. You drive them with your back foot. Artur don't know what an arm punch is unless he's
short
punching
punches, and I'll
you in
say short
right.
punches, and I'll
But
say.
So here are the arm punchers of boxing, the ones that I hate very much. Well, I don't hate Sebastian, but he throw arm punches still a cow. Yeah, you the arm punch master. Um, um, Sebastian Fundora, Brandon Figueroa. Those. If you
Joe
look at
Joyce. Yes. Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
so
He's an
Matias doesn't
arm
do that,
puncher.
right? Matias doesn't do that.
What's weird about Matias is if you look at them, they are arm punches, but it's just like Jason said. For some fucking reason, what adds power to the shot is that you're driving the shot. You're turning your torso, you're turning your hips, you're driving it with your back leg and pushing off the perfect form. Whereas this guy, he'll just be throwing some shit, just some shit, and
And
it'll
it
fuck
affects you.
you up, bro.
It affects him. Yeah.
Hey, what is Subriel Matias' best win for real?
That you know what? I ain't gonna lie, country. That's a valid question. That I
Mm.
would say the two wins that impressed me the most. He's beaten he's beaten five unbeaten fighters. But the two fighters that he beat that really did impress me was the Argentinian Ponce because he was a tough dude, really tough dude, and Shohan Ergashev, who I was hearing good things about. I heard they're like, yo, that dude hit hard. That ergonomics guy, he hit hard. So those two wins impressed
Ergonomics.
me.
Who knew?
Ergonomics.
Who knew his
Shout out to
ergonomics?
ergonomics.
Yeah,
Where's that
the
from?
Argentines are traditionally tough opponents, man. They're always hard as nails.
Exact, and the way he broke him down, what impressed me is, yo, it looked like Jeremias was whooping his ass in that first round, and he turned all that shit around in the second. Like, it's my turn now, and he fucked him up, bro. Five guys. I want to tell y'all, motherfuckers, this shit. He's
Five
on a
guys.
5-fight winning streak, and he made all five guys retire on their stools.
Oh
No
shit!
mas.
Not playing.
See,
Not
it's time
playing.
for him to step up, though, man. He needs an elite He needs a more elite
What do you think?
competition.
What do you think about Liam Paro as a fight for him, country? What do you think about that?
I think it's a good fight. I think he's going to beat Liam Paro, though. I want to see him fight somebody better.
What do
Jack
you think
Catterall?
about that fight? What do you think about that fight, Hayam?
I think that fight is a good fight, but I really want to ask the question, and I'm sorry I gotta ask it, but
Go ahead.
what is he rehydrating to?
I don't
He's
know
taking
because they
he's
never.
taking all of these
Oh,
punches
wait a
from
minute. No, let me
everybody.
tell you. Wait. Let me tell your ass one thing, you motherfucker. He's
Yeah.
IBF champion.
Oh,
10-pound
so he can't
rehydration
do 10
clause.
pounds. Yeah, 10 pounds.
So,
So,
motherfucker, you was
all
gonna talk
right.
shit. You was
No,
gonna
I was
talk
gonna talk
shit. You
shit.
know
I
you
was
was
gonna
gonna
talk
talk shit.
shit.
I know you
I
was
was
gonna
gonna
talk
talk
shit.
shit.
You was gonna talk shit. I stopped you.
Yeah, I was gonna talk shit.
Talk that
I knew
shit.
he was gonna talk shit. I knew he was
I
gonna talk
was, I
shit.
was.
Cut
I
that
was
But
off
I'll
the
gonna
tell
talk.
your
bat.
ass. I'll tell your ass what. If he fights Devin, you know that the rule is removed for unification matches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. These are the little things, man.
These things matter, yo.
You
So I'll
think this
just say
guy's just
this.
untouchable, Terminator, just walking through? Let's
It's
whoop
not
him up.
that.
No.
Hang
It's
on,
not.
Hi. Let
Nobody.
me
Listen to
stop
the
you
thing.
right there, brother.
Wait. Let me answer the question.
Sorry,
There's
brother.
no such thing as untouchable or terminated. There's no such thing. I'm going to tell you some shit that people ain't going to like, right? The reason Floyd didn't lose is because there wasn't a Terrence Crawford in the division. There was a Manny
Yes.
Pacquiao in the division.
Hmm.
If there was a Crawford in the division, or a Hitman Hearns in the division, or a Leonard in the division, he would have lost. Oh, if there was a Duran in the
Durant.
you would have lost, bro. Yes, you would have lost. But we can't begrudge you the state of the division. The division is what the division is. Who's there is there. So I don't see a guy right now at 140 to stand up to him. Teofimo could be, because I'm with you, Hayam. He has the right style, but I don't know if you really there yet
Let
to
me ask
deal
you
with what he
this.
gonna give you.
Let me
For
ask you this.
counterpunching.
You said Floyd would have lost if he would have fought the Durans or the Hearns or whatever of the world. But he did fight the Mosley,
No,
and Mosley almost
no,
took his life.
no.
Hold on.
Don't
Just
do that.
let's hear the
Don't
question. Just hear the question. He did fight a Mosley, and Mosley almost took his life. So my question to you is, who's the Mosley for Subriel Matias right now? Who's the guy that can almost take his life that's in the same weight class?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That it's kind of like, you know how sometimes I don't like when people say this, right? I
Hmm.
don't like it, but it's when somebody says that a division is weak or a
Hmm.
division is strong, right? When you look at 140 right now, I don't see the dude that would do that or assume that role is not there. The closest dude to being that dude, it is Lopez. You have the right style. You're the counterpuncher. You hang back, shift your weight to your back foot, punch in between, hit him hard in between the shots. That would be Lopez. The problem is, I don't think you durable. I don't. I think he'll catch your ass a couple of times right now, and he will hurt your little ass. Cause I seen lesser people than him hurt you, bro. Ain't no reason for you to be bleeding like that with George. And then people gonna
Yeah.
say, "Oh yeah, he was sick." Was he sick with Sandor Martin too?
Mm.
Was he sick then? Because
He was
it's
bruised
starting to
up in
sound
that
like
fight.
excuses. It's starting to sound like what I see is, Lopez is strong, Lopez is fast. On the lateral and on the back foot, he got good feet. On the front foot, nah, son. And you don't got I don't think you got the power to trade with him. If you trade with him, yeah,
Yeah.
you going to Presbyterian that night. You going to Presbyterian that night.
All
Hey,
that
Washington
counterpunching
Heights.
is not gonna affect
Shout out to
Matias.
Washington Heights, all the Dominican mommies. Shout out to Washington
Yeah,
Heights.
that's where you
And as
going. The
far as Devin Haney
Presbyterian in
goes with the
Washington Heights.
unification,
Presbyterian, bro.
That's
as
where you
far as
gotta
Devin
go to
Haney
get
goes for the
Dominican.
unification match, all is going to happen is that, Devin Haney, we've already seen him blow up to 160 and have trouble hurting people. So it's like, no, he ain't going to hurt
That's a good
Matias.
point. That's a good
Like,
point.
Matias blows at 160, he going to fuck you up, son.
See, you know what? The thing I want to bring up though is I don't want to get caught up in a trap with Matias like we did with what's his name?
Joe Joyce?
Yeah. Because I think we kind of got ahead of the cart ahead of the horse on him, and I don't want to do that with
I don't
Matias.
think but country, I don't think that was. I remember all the conversations that we had up to the Zhang fight, and I'll say this much: I remember most of the panel thinking what I was thinking. Zhang is not Joseph Parker, bro. So you better be on your shit, because Zhang is not Joseph. Remember, we had this conversation. I'm like, I said he was gonna knock out Parker. I did the video was up. I said he's gonna knock out
the
Parker.
punch, dog. I predicted the right hook on the rematch. I predicted the right hook. Like I knew that was coming.
I remember most of us saying, "Yeah, this Zhang fight,
That's a
I don't know,
problem.
dog. I don't, you know, like." So it's not like we drunk the Kool-Aid on Parker. I think on Parker, Joyce. I think the world mostly because you seen people going crazy, like, yeah, he Foreman now because he knocked out Parker.
Five-time bone density. Remember,
Matias-
5-time bone density than every other man and all of this bullshit.
This crazy ass shit, like they was going nuts over that fucking Parker knock. I'm like, yo, chill, fam. Knocked out the most
Juggernaut.
polite heavyweight.
He always gets hit. It never hurts until it did.
Matias looks more destructible though. If you really think about it, that dude looks like he's gonna fucking murder you, bro. He looks
like a
more
killer.
destructible at his weight than what Joyce did.
Yeah, but we all know that that shit is an
Eye of the
illusion.
tiger.
That's the thing.
It's
We
not
love
that,
the
it's not
sport.
that it's an
illusion.
illusion. It's not necessarily an illusion so much as it's momentary. It's momentary.
Yeah, it could be. You got a good point there. It could
It's
be
in
just
this
momentary.
moment because if he starts struggling to make 140, all right, well then that moment is fucking past. Now
Yeah.
motherfuckers gonna touch you and you gonna get woozy. But based on how you've been looking in your last 5 and the fact that unlike everybody else, you have a 10-pound rehydration cap every time you fight. But you seem to be okay that you don't need to blow up the 150 this and 160 that to hurt people. You doing that, rehydrating 10 pounds. Look at what you doing. So make it a unification match where you ain't got to stay in them 10 pounds. It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse for them. Because I could go past 150. I could go up to 154, rehydrate. Oh, I'm going to kill these little motherfuckers. I'm going to kill them. Imagine if Matias is walking in there, I am right now at 150. That's what he's walking in. That's less than Regis pro-grade weight in the Devin Haney fight.
Correct.
Regis weighed 154, 156. Every Matias fight since the Ponce fight, he's walking in 150, no more. So take that cap off and let him walk in 154, 160. What you think is going to happen?
Everything you're saying makes perfect sense. Though I'm not going against what you're saying. All I'm saying is historically what we know is all of these great knockout artists and these monsters, they all meet a wall. They all meet a wall.
Sooner
Every
or later,
single one of them.
I ain't gonna
They
lie,
meet a
you
wall.
right.
So I give you credit when you said momentarily. Momentarily. But we all know that they meet a wall. Every
That is
single
true.
one of them.
Punches-
every one you can
punches-
name.
Bro, punchers, the thing about punchers is they go out bad. I mean,
Bad.
real bad. Like they do though.
Roberto Duran.
Jeff Lacey.
Bad.
Mike
Jeff
Tyson.
Lacey. Mike Tyson.
Wilder.
Come on. Wow.
Well,
Joyce,
as
pretty
far as
much.
he's a puncher.
Joyce.
I'm like, is he supposed to be a puncher though, right?
Wilder.
Manny Pacquiao,
Wilder.
Manny
Wilder.
Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao con Marquez. Bro, people thought
Even
he
Foreman,
died.
yo.
I thought he was
Yo,
dead.
everybody thought he was dead.
They thought he
Foreman,
I
died.
thought Marquez was going to Rikers after that fight or some shit like that.
He
But I
should have.
thought
He damn near
yo, if
killed
you
Manny in
fail a
that
drug, if
fight.
you fail a drug test after one of those,
Yeah,
you
you
on your
going to
way.
jail, bro.
You on
Yeah,
your
you
way.
going to jail. Punchers.
You on
So,
your
so
way.
the rule of thumb for those that don't know, which is a very valid point. I'm glad Hyam brought it up. When punchers go out, they really go out.
Yeah,
Like,
they go out.
really
That's
go
why you
out.
got to
Like,
enjoy the ride while you
David
can.
Lemieux versus what's his
Marco
name?
Antonio
Triple
Marco
G.
Rubio.
Antonio Rubio. Yeah, Marco
Triple
Antonio
G.
Rubio with the corkscrew punch on the ropes. Boom.
Word.
It's over, baby.
Punches, yeah, they go out. That seems to
Adonis
be the
Curtis
rule of
Stevenson.
thumb.
Stevens.
Oh,
Curtis
Jesus.
Stevens.
Adonis
Curtis
Stevenson.
Stevens versus what's his name?
Yeah,
Subriel. Yo,
yeah, that is true. That is true.
yo, they
Shout
go
out
out
to my man
so bad.
Luis G. On a random note, I remember that I saw Lopez was out in New York collecting trash. That made me laugh. Yeah, he was though.
Oh
I
yeah, yeah,
remember
he was.
that
I
was
saw him.
2 months ago. He was like doing some garbage man shit or some
Yeah, I
shit.
saw him. I
I
saw him.
remember
The
that.
community
But
service? What
Virtuoso,
the fuck?
shout out to Virtuoso who just joined the panel.
Yes.
And right now, Virtuoso, while I go smoke this bogey, I want you to tell us what happened on BDA Live. I'll be back after these commercial messages.
All right, so check it. I was in BDA Live last week, and it was an open lines Friday panel where they just let all the crazies in. You know, anybody with a fucking dumbass take can join the panel on an open line Friday through their Discord app, where they got the voice feature. And some motherfucker by the name of Olaf, who's a Tyson Fury fanatic,
Oh, fucking
accuses
Olaf.
accuses me of spreading anti-white uh, rhetoric just because I talk shit about Tyson Fury. And for some reason, that really got under my skin because usually I keep my cool around here in these YouTube streets, but like, fam, if you're gonna accuse me of something, like, yo, pull up a fucking clip and just play it for me, and just or I'll shut the fuck up because I don't be telling nobody nothing about censoring people, telling people who not to support or not, or what kind of race I support. Like, I don't do none of that shit. I don't support that shit. So
So let me
I
get this
got on this
straight. Let me get
fucking
this straight.
case, and I had to yell him out.
Let me get this straight. You were accused of being anti-white for talking shit about a gypsy.
Yes, even though
Okay,
they're not
just
accepted in British society.
Just making sure I got that straight. Okay, yeah.
Yes, his white feelings was hurt, and apparently,
Olaf's
he
a
think
fucking clown, bro.
yeah. That's why I
What?
call him Zoloft, because this dude
What's
does
his?
not take it. Is really bipolar, and really doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm
Who said that again?
some some motherfucker named Olaf who was
Olaf.
yeah.
Olaf Larson.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
And that's the YouTube. That's his YouTube channel too, or his podcast or whatever.
No, that's just his name, but he
Oh.
pops on to basically bother people with his fucking pro Fury love, his admiration.
Yeah, he's always riding Fury and shit.
Yes,
don't
exactly.
don't worry about him. He's Team Galata. You know where he's at. Don't worry about him. They're clowns, man. These
Yeah,
guys are
man.
never
I mean,
gonna be. Come on.
yeah. So I really don't want to fucking deal with any fucking Fury fan, especially that talks about all that
Nobody
extra
wants
shit.
to.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Jason. I didn't mean to. Sorry.
That's all right. You're good.
But
I know.
yeah,
I'm the last sane Fury fan, and very reluctantly these days.
You're very knowledgeable. You're very you're very polite. You're very concise. And you don't really talk over people. You don't really fucking throw your weight around like some of these idiots do. There's
Or
some
Fury.
there's some Fury fans that like they're very like intellectually dishonest. They're just saying
What?
about anything to just discredit the other side. But there's
What?
people that are
Jason's
just
an asshole, bro. What are you talking about? He's the biggest
Fuck
asshole.
you.
He's the biggest asshole Fury fan on this channel. He's the only Fury fan on this channel, bro.
Yeah, suck my Fury
Yeah,
cock.
Jason, you're an asshole.
Fuck you.
Yo, suck my dick. All right. Okay, so, but anyway, and enough.
So
about
hold
Olaf,
on,
enough about-
Olaf. So hold on, Virtuoso. Olaf called you a racism because you picked one white guy over the other white guy.
pretty much like he thinks that I'm on this channel telling people not to let this guy on, or spreading like anti-white rhetoric, like this guy is a white lives matter guy or whatever the fuck he is. Like I don't even talk to this
What?
dude.
What
And
is
I and
that?
I'm barely listen. I barely go on that show, and I'm cool with those people, but not so much these other clowns that be jumping on the panel. Like I don't know, man. There's some weirdos out there, man.
Shout out to the Juicy Snacks. Because I heard this shit, and he said, it sounded like he was saying, like, that you don't like white people or some shit. I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, the fuck is he talking about?
Exactly.
Yo, and the funny shit is, it's 2 slots open right now. Like, he could jump on.
I'm pretty sure he's
These,
watching.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I know they be watching because how else would you recognize Virtuoso unless you be watching this shit? How else would
Oh,
you
they
know
watch.
that's him?
They do
They
He's
watch
watch.
it,
watching.
but like they don't want to admit. It's only
They,
when I'm on their like panel, because like there's some of them that be over there, but like they don't really be showing themselves. You know what I mean? But you know,
y'all
it's whatever.
y'all punk motherfuckers could jump on this shit right now. Punk
They don't want
motherfuckers. I
to.
bet your
I,
ass
I
won't.
wish they would because
Pussy
they
ass motherfucker.
that racist garbage. That shit is trash. You know, I came up here on this panel, made a fool out of myself, and said that Callum Smith was going to knock out Baturbiev.
I don't know
But
why you said that shit.
that was my pick. That was my pick. I stand by it. I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
was on
stood
that
by it.
ENJ.
I
I was
told
yeah, I was
your
on that
ass,
ENJ.
but didn't
I
I
was on
tell your ass?
that
I told you though, like, I don't know what the fuck you talking
But
about,
I'm
bro.
just saying that
That dude is gonna
we
get
not
killed.
racist in no way. Like I'm a black American. I don't got no business rooting for Callum Smith or white UK guy. But we love the sport. We love boxing. So I don't like that shit. Like just come correct. Come with who you think your pick is and whatever and be legitimate. I
We'll pat you on
backed
the back
Callum
if you're right
Smith.
and make fun of you if you're wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's what it is.
exactly.
Yo, and
We make
another
Exactly.
fun
thing,
of everybody. If you're wrong,
and
you're
another
wrong.
thing,
That's
yo,
what it
there's
is.
this character who used to be on the show, friend of the show, by the way, L Dog. He says
Mhm.
some funny ass shit. Like, there's a segment of AJ fans that they like black people except for the ones from America, and that's weird. Coming from a guy who rocks with fucking Hergovich, and yet he don't big up Dusty McKean, an
Bro,
Australian. Come on,
yo,
dog.
it ain't even that. Yo, see, you confused. One, this the shit. It's 2 things you need to know about L Dog. One, you from New Zealand, so you irrelevant. That's the first
Whatever.
thing. He's from like, bro, you from fucking New Zealand, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. 2, the best thing y'all ever did was Xena Warrior Princess. Be quiet. 2,
Lord of the Rings.
that's
Hold
on some
on,
real
hold
shit.
on. Lord of
I
the
ain't gonna lie, that
Rings.
show was
Lord
awesome.
of the fucking Rings.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
You
Lord
know,
of the I ain't gonna lie. But that
That's
was
a
just
nice
the
place. I like to
terrain.
go there.
That was
Once
just
We
over
the
the
Were Warriors.
years,
Once We Were
over the
Warriors was
years,
a good movie.
over
No,
the
I'm
years,
talking
I've
shit.
heard a lot of shit about that guy, man.
No, I'm gonna say that for real. L Dog is a clown. Like, bro, you was high on Hergovic, and that dude is a hype job. That dude sucks, bro. Hey, by now, like, real, like, how you mad at AJ fans for whatever reason, whatever your beef is? How do you have a beef over that when you literally want to suck Hergovic's fucking dick, bro? For
Right.
no other reason that he's Croatian and you Croatian. Am I supposed to care about that shit? That's
Well,
like
Jules,
it.
he throws
Like I
the
said,
best rabbit punches in the business. You got to admit.
that's like if I said Alberto Puello is the best super lightweight because he's Dominican and so I'm like, y'all dudes is fucking retarded, bro. On some real
Racially
shit.
biased.
Hey, on another note, you guys, if I make Ishmael Barroso shirts, are you guys down to buy some or
Yo,
what?
don't
That's a big
yo
Please,
yes.
on
I'm
some
gonna
real
make
shit.
some because
Yes, on
I
some real
can't
shit.
find
Dude,
them.
hey
Big
man,
yes.
you gotta make
Hey,
Sugar Barroso, bro. It has to say
hey,
Sugar
Zombie.
Barroso.
It does have.
No, I
It
gotta
has to
say,
have a bag of Domino sugar in the shit. Sugar
I gotta have
Barroso.
one with like a mummy, like him in a like his face, but
no.
it's like a mummified like body, and then
Mm-hmm.
It
bloodlines
gotta
and
have a
shit, you
title.
know. And
It
then
Now I
like
gotta
ain't
have
going
a
little,
front.
title.
When I get off here, I might work on that now that and send
I'm
it
no,
to you.
well,
Like,
I'm working on it already, but I've been looking and I can't find a fucking shirt anywhere. Like his
Because
merch
it ain't there.
when he came
You
into the ring, he had merch on, and I'm like, I'm trying to find that fucking merch. I reached out to DAZN and other people.
but it
Nobody
don't
has
say
a
the
shirt.
mummy on it though. It don't
it
say the
gotta
mummy.
say
No,
fresh
I'm
out of
gonna put the
nursing
mummy
home.
on
It
there. I'm
gotta
gonna put
fresh out the nursing
the
home.
4,000-year-old
No,
mummy
see
on
this.
Oh,
it.
No, I'll say this.
That's
I'll say
fucked
this.
up.
I am. You shouldn't even said nothing, bro. Because now I forgot you picked Callum, so I'm gonna bring that
Yeah.
shit up a lot.
Yeah. I
Talking that
picked
shit a
Callum.
lot.
I stood on that shit and I was wrong, dog.
Yo, you really
I was
did
right about
swear up
everything
and
else.
down that Callum.
I did, yo. I fucked up, dog. I fucked up bad,
No
yo.
wonder you wasn't here.
I ain't gonna lie, I fucked up
Yo,
real
he
bad
got
on that.
his ass beat, bro. I told you
Bad,
though. I was like,
yo.
yo, dog, look, I like Callum, man. Anybody else at
But I was
175, I
going
give him good
for him.
odds.
I was going for
Not,
Callum. I fucked that up. You know, there's nothing I
not
can do
that
about
guy.
it. I
Not
gotta own
that
it.
guy. Shout out to my man Devon Valley. He won't join. He's too busy sitting on Fury's lap, stitching his eye and feeding him wild boar meat. For real, yo. Motherfuckers really getting mad that I'm picking what, one white guy over another white guy? Like, is that what we doing now?
It's the new
I
Now,
remember
age.
in the days
now I
I
have a
remember
horrifying. Go ahead.
I remember in the days of AJ and Wilder, right? They tried to call me racist because I'm picking one black guy from the UK to beat another black guy from America.
There we go. Yeah, come
How
on.
is AJ not black? Am I missing something? Because he from the UK, he not black no more? Because I remember all of that. I'm like,
That's
yo,
what it is. He's not
people
black because he's
crazy,
from the
bro.
UK.
People crazy. I'm sorry.
It don't count unless you're American black. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Silly ass shit.
Dylan White is a different breed from AJ. Dylan White is different.
I would
Come from a
say
different
Dylan
part of
different.
England.
I would say Dylan different because he still seemed more connected to Kingston than the UK. If I'm being real, he seemed more connected to his Jamaican roots to me than his UK roots. He still has the accent and all of that. So he is different in a way. Like, yeah, he is different. I would say that. Shout out to Kingston.
Big
Shout out to
I
Feeney.
Jamaica.
say Martin Bacoli is different from everybody. I can't stand Martin Bacoli. I don't
He
like him
ain't
at
do nothing to
all.
you. He ain't do nothing to
Nah.
you.
You know why I don't like Martin Bacoli? Because every time you put a camera in his face, he whispering some sparring rumors. I don't like that
That
shit.
is true, yo. On
That's
some real shit, that is
disrespectful.
true.
That's
That is
mad
true though.
disrespectful to the
He
sport,
does
yo.
do that shit a lot.
He
I
whisper that
seen him
shit
do that.
every second.
I seen him do that shit at least 3 times, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
dog. Like, is your resume so dry that all you could talk about is people that you sparred? Come
Exactly.
on,
I'm
B.
tired of that shit. Like that's not something you do in the sport of boxing. You don't do that. You
Honestly,
don't,
it isn't. It used to be sacred, bro. It used to
yeah.
be.
Well,
But
people are now
You the
sparring
boy
more
at the
than they're
dance.
fighting,
You the
so that's
boy
what
at the
they have as their
dance, kissing and
resume.
telling. You the boy at the
the
dance,
shit.
kissing and telling, yo. Come on.
Who did they order him to fight? They just ordered him to fight somebody too. I think it was Riyad Murray. They ordered him to fight
Yeah,
because
come
he just
on,
beat.
clowns, man. Who
He gonna
Bacoli?
knock that. Yeah. They just ordered him to fight Riyad Murray because they both beat Tony Yoka. Riyad Murray, like, not for nothing, he retired Tony Yoka. For those that don't know, he done. He's finished.
That's a shame.
That's a shame, bro. I ain't even going front, but it go back to what we always talk about. Some people are really good amateurs, and they have it for 3 rounds because amateurs is 3 rounds. That's what it is. But in the pros, you got to have it for 12, bro. Not just 3 rounds. You got to be able to win 12. Well, not all 12, but you know what I mean.
Also, some people got bad coaches, dog.
Say it again, bro.
Some
Bad
people got
coaches.
bad coaches. Some people got bad coaches.
You think it come down
Virgil
to the
Hunter.
coach?
Virgil Hunter, I think, is not a good coach, dog. I think he's only a good coach for Andre Ward. He's never going to be a good coach for anybody else ever.
Ooh.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep that
Nah,
real.
I don't disagree with that.
Come on.
Not a
Come on.
spicy take.
Oh my.
I
Let's
never
be
thought he was
honest.
a
Keep
good
that
it's
coach
not.
statement.
either.
No, it's, you know why it's
He's
spicy?
knowledgeable, but he's
Because
not.
a lot of if you said that in the open, there would be people that try to argue with you. If you
Yeah.
said they would try to argue.
The
But
LDBC.
I agree with you though that, like, bro, aside from Ward,
You
who
ain't never did nothing for nobody. You did a few fights for Amir Khan, and
Amir
that's
Khan,
really it. Tony Yoka was
Joshua
your other baby.
Buatsi,
Joshua Buatsi, which has not matured. We see that he's not ready. And then Tony Yoka is complete garbage. Yo, you don't know what you really doing, dog. You a spiritual
who
coach.
was it? Who was it that said that he's not a good coach? Somebody said that. A
What was it?
boxer said that he's not a good coach.
I'm trying to think. I don't know off the top
It
of my head.
wasn't that long ago. It was a couple of months. It was
Yeah, it
like,
was
yeah,
a little while ago. Like a year and a half ago. It's like a year and a half ago.
yeah.
Was it somebody that worked with him, Jules?
No, it was like a
Yeah, it was
fighter.
somebody
It wasn't.
there.
No, it wasn't somebody that worked with him, but it was like a fighter, and they was like, "Yeah, he's not a good coach."
Yeah, in his camp. They was in the camp. They were sparring or something. Damn.
Because he say he like a good movie coach. Like he'll tell you the shit in the corner. Like, yeah, you gotta believe in yourself. Hire him for the family. Do it for the block. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you.
You got a
He'll tell
family.
you the
Do
spiritual
it for
shit.
the block.
You
You
got
don't
a
remember
We
when you
family
had to
to
eat
wait
that
for
cheese
you.
sandwich? This is your cheese sandwich. This is now. You know
If he was
There
12
is no
years old,
tomorrow.
what I'm saying?
we knew he was bad when every fighter started fighting like Andre Ward. Every single fighter he had started
Facts.
fighting like Andre Ward. Tony Yoka,
Facts.
big ass man, started fighting like Andre Ward. It's like what's going on here? That's not the way
I
it
got a
works.
question for your ass.
Go ahead.
Do you think if he would have had a different trainer, his career would have went differently?
Who, Tony Yoka?
Mm.
Yeah, I do think that. I think
You think he had a chance to be better?
yes, yes. The proof is in the pudding. You a gold medalist. He could have been whatever you wanted him to be. And all you had to do was steer him and direct him. But if you steer him and direct him the wrong way, you fucked up. That's what I think it is. He could have
Jules,
been
I
better.
honestly think they matched him way too soft. And by the time he got to Martin Bacoli, Bacoli was way more advanced than he was. And that fight ruined him.
Yeah, that
Do you
sounds
think he
bad.
could, Ignacio? You think he could have been better?
Honestly, no, because I saw a lot of his early fights. They matched him way too fucking soft. Way too soft.
Yo, they
He
put him in there with Johan Duipa though, and you know he had fought a lot of people. He knocked out Robert Helenius. He fought Wilder.
Yeah, but
Hey,
that was kind of like later on, Jules, when Duapas had already lost a bunch of times, so he wasn't fighting like the prime version of that dude. So I just feel like they just matched him way too soft because it sounded like they had a contract with like a big network TV deal in France, and I think they were trying to hype him up as like the
Yeah.
next guy.
But what is he, 6'7", 250?
Yeah, he's like 6'7".
This is a big boy, yo. You
Yeah,
couldn't
but you
do
know what the
nothing
shit
with
is?
him?
The reason I asked this is because shout out to my man Lennox, who's in production. He be traveling the world, fucking all these whores. He told me from the beginning. I'm talking about from the beginning, not after a couple of fights. He told me from the beginning. I didn't want to believe him. He said that dude ain't gonna make it. He too fragile. He said that. He kept telling me. He's like, watch,
I
bro.
did hear
That
that.
dude is
I did
not
hear
gonna
about
make.
that.
He said it. He said that dude is wild fragile. He gonna get in the pros and he not gonna make it. And
I
yo, he
heard that.
didn't make it, bro. He retired.
I heard that on Boxing Beats and Rhymes show, basically, and I heard that they saw flaws in him from the very beginning. But I can't say that he wouldn't have made it through the flaws. There's flaws in every fighter at the very beginning. But they saying that they saw something emphatically about him that was like, no.
That's how it was. That's how like they
I
said
don't
that
know. I
dude is.
wasn't there, so I didn't see it. I can't
That's
say.
how he told me that he was like, yo, the shit is, and I see it that like, well, if the fight is a 3-round fight, an amateur fight, yeah, it's a lot of shit that ain't gonna come out there. Yeah, you probably good for 3 rounds, but what
Yeah.
about round 6? What about round 8? What about round 10 when your arms is tired and you've been getting hit? And you
That's
know what
why
I'm
you gotta
saying?
love the sport. That's why you gotta love this sport, because you wouldn't look at a Joe Joyce and think a Joe Joyce would make it, but a Joe Joyce made it way further than Tony Yoka.
That's
You
true.
see what I'm saying? Like, it's
That's
kind of
true.
this sport is a beautiful sport. It's nuanced. You gotta really look at it. You know,
Go ahead, Ignacio.
Oh, I was just gonna say he didn't he get a lot of money early though in his career? Could it have
Absolutely.
just been that he saw
Yeah.
like a lot of money too early?
Him
Oh,
and his
so
wife.
cheap,
Nah,
bro.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I heard y'all, but I'm gonna say this. Being honest with y'all, I don't think he has it. I don't think his wife has it. She's well, his ex-wife now because they not together no more.
They broke up.
They been got divorced, bro.
Damn.
But
This
she
the
won a
shit.
world title, Jules. Did she
They
win a
had a
paper
kid
title or
together.
No,
something?
They had a kid together,
she
yo.
won an IBO title, bro. Come on, that's the
But she was
IBO.
doing good for a minute. She was doing good
She
for a minute.
look. She in a pro. This the shit. This the shit. You've been in the same division as Katie Taylor since 2017. Look
Oh
at
no.
all these girls that look at
That
at
fought
all
Katie
these
Taylor.
that fought her. Girls from fucking 26, girls from 30, girls from 35, all the champions. 40. Estelle, what the fuck are you doing? You see what I mean? And then it's the
Yeah.
same with Tony that it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You a gold medalist, but you not you're not a gold medalist how George Foreman was a gold medalist. Nah, fam. You not a gold medalist like Ali was a good. Nah, them was warrior kings. You look like a 6-round fighter.
You look
Yeah,
like you
you
slipped
good.
by. You look like you slipped by.
Yeah, like you look like you kind of eked out that gold medal, I guess, because it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And she won a gold medal. She won a gold medal. But I'm telling your ass right now, motherfucking Carolyn Dubois whoop ass, Alicia Baumgartner whoop ass, man, Serrano whoop ass, motherfucking the Brazilian girl whoop ass, Michaela Mayo whoop ass, fuck around Terry Harper whoop ass, man.
Jonas.
Oh my God, Natasha, y'all seen her on Saturday?
Yeah, with the green
God.
dress on with the thighs. I saw.
Oh
I
my
mentioned it on the live.
God.
I mentioned
She
it on
got
the live.
that shit is crazy. Like she too goddamn fine, dog. That shit
But
is
with
crazy. Like
Cutie
what?
cheeks whoop her
Down,
ass.
Jules,
Natasha Jonas
down.
is a beautiful young lady.
Man,
Natasha
I'm just
Jonas is a
saying, like,
beautiful young
bro,
lady.
I'm human.
Yo.
Like when I see
Come
that
on, man.
chocolate, when I see that chocolate goodness, I was like, oh, man, like, oh
You
my
got
God.
you got them sweet tooth. You got that sweet tooth,
What
Jules.
the hell kind of
Man.
moan was that?
You
Lord
got
have
that
mercy.
sweet tooth.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Shout
That's a
out to my
beautiful
man
woman.
Jonathan. Barroso knockout Davies in NBA sacks. Put the picture up. I don't got the picture of that, yo. I gotta get the picture of that, bro. Shout out to George. Yeah, that shit hurt me, bro. That shit hurt
Hold
me,
on one
bro.
second,
Like,
Jules.
Don't moan like that, Jules.
who was that? That's Karma.
That's not karma, bro.
Who was that?
This is unbiased, and this is the lady that is with me telling me. She said, "Heard you moan." She said, "Ooh, don't do that, bro. Don't do that."
Nah, that was the
Look,
moan of a man.
I'm gonna tell your ass
You
what. Let me
unbiased?
tell your ass
This
what.
is unbiased.
Because her voice was nice and feminine and rich. I ain't gonna do that.
Rich.
Nice. It was like a delicious lasagna. Like I could feel the ingredients.
Oh, what?
What does that even
Feel them
mean?
shit.
What does that even mean?
Taste them shits. Like I know it's a little bit of
Oh, Jules,
pesto,
come on now. You're getting fancy
cilantro.
here.
Very fancy. I'm a very fancy, very special person, and I
Oh,
heard the
Jules,
voice. I was like,
you got
oh,
voice.
it was a little bit
It's
like a little bit of,
understandable. It's
Jules,
okay.
Jules turned
you know what
into
I'm saying?
Julius that day.
You know what I'm saying? But let me calm down because this is a family show for families. This is a Channel 7 ABC
Oh,
show.
shit.
This is the
We
family
got Family
PG.
Matters playing after this. We got
It's a
Family
channel.
Matters.
Yeah, we got Family Matters, then Step by Step, then
Bro,
If
then
we a family show, we in trouble. You know that, right?
it's a fucked up
Oh,
family. It's a
oh
fucked
yeah,
up
Yo,
we,
family.
we
Jules,
have we
family.
have not made
Jules,
this anywhere near gay
Go
enough
ahead.
for modern families.
Wait, go ahead,
Jules.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the compliment with my voice. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Mm.
Too
Yo,
bad you
Jules.
can't rap though.
Jules.
Mm.
Jules, you're married.
Unbiased. You
Stop
ever been
flirting.
to
It's for
Carnival?
it's for TV ratings, bro. It's all for TV ratings. You gotta sell your soul for
Yes,
these
it
TV
is.
ratings, bro. These
You
ads,
got
they pay well. They pay
you
well.
got that Riz, Jules.
Got
Jizz.
the
Jules.
Jizz.
Jules. You ever been to Carnival?
Carnivale. Nah, I haven't been to Carnivale. I've been to Jubei in Brooklyn.
Yeah. So like, okay, out here we have Caravana, which is like a 1 week like uh Caribbean like festival, and then we have a parade at the end of the carnival type thing at the end of the celebration. So a couple of my Jamaican buddies and a couple of my West Indian buddies. The West Indian buddies are like they're outright raunchy. You know what I mean? So the girls come out right, short skirts and the whole thing, right? And one of my boys, he said this thing, and it reminded me when you were like, and you and Hyman were like, even about Natasha Jonas and her skirt, and my boy says always, you grab up them girl, lift up them skirt, let me see them panty, you know.
Yeah, let
Bro,
me see. I post it home.
I'm biased.
hey, you know what I'm
Skirt, let
saying?
me see
I'm
them
not a
panty.
part of any of that. I'm not conspiring. I'm not a part of none of
Hey,
that.
everybody got it's
Unbiased.
fam.
Unbiased is very familiar with that. That was my Brooklyn days from
I know.
2007
I've
to
been to Juve.
2012.
Nah,
Juve
Wow.
is
look,
like
that's
that. Juve
one
is
of the
crazy
things I
like that.
do. That's one of the things I really do miss about New York is Jubei. Like
Juve is crazy.
it was the African Day Parade on 7th. the Puerto Rican Day Parade on the east side at the top of the summer, the Dominican Day Parade towards the end of the summer. Then Jube's around September, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
it's around Labor Day.
around September. I used to always
Yeah.
go out to Brooklyn for that. It'll be all the delicious Guyanese styles and the Trinidadian styles.
Problem is, Jules, somebody gets shot every year, though, bro. Every year, somebody gets shot.
Juve
The
is
shit is,
crazy
can
though.
I tell
Yeah,
you this,
Juve is.
unbiased?
Yeah, that is a problem.
But let me say this. It's people getting shot when it ain't a parade. So fuck it,
No
throw a
lies.
parade.
Yeah, but I feel like
That's
running at
New
a
York.
parade. I feel like
That's New
parading at a
York.
parade, not running at a parade from
Man, getting
bullets.
Nah,
shot.
but that's New
It ain't
York.
got. In other words, it ain't got to be a parade for somebody to get shot. Yo, I just heard a cop got his ass whooped by two migrants. Y'all ain't heard
No,
that
it was
story?
sick.
Two.
It
Yo,
was sick.
Yeah, I seen
yo,
the
they.
story.
It's getting crazy
It's
out
New
there.
York.
So all I'm saying is, hey, it ain't got to be
But
Jubei for somebody to get
Jules, tell
shot.
them the truth. Jules, tell them the truth. Juve, you literally marching down next door to the projects. You literally marching down the street of
Yeah.
the projects. Like it's not
Yeah,
a
but I
joke.
mean, like, but also think about the Puerto Rican Day Parade. You on the east
You
side
in
of
the
Harlem.
projects.
It's
You in the
like you
projects.
in the projects basically.
Yeah.
And let's be real, we ain't even talking about. I didn't go to the parade. I went to the festival. You
I
see
know.
that?
I
I
went
went
to
to
all of them.
the
I
True,
went to all of them.
festival.
I
true.
know.
I went to the festival. Like
They
I ain't just
haven't
gonna.
been wilding out on the Puerto Rican Day Parade lately. They
Puerto
haven't
Rican,
been
no,
wilding
because
out
No,
though.
but
the
remember, but
cops,
wait,
man,
unbiased. Remember when I was in New York? Remember it was crazy. Like we talking about a decade ago,
cops,
bro.
man.
We talking
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
a
the
it's been
decade
cops.
cool for
ago.
the last 5 to 7 years
You
though.
know
But
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
but
you
the
know what? Another
cops
reason
is
why it's cool
crazy.
because
So
all those brothers go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, all happy wearing Puerto Rican flags, trying to
No,
bag all
because
the
the shit
Spanish
is no,
mommies.
because the shit is what like you got all these Puerto Rican hot dogs running around here, so all types of good cellulite, all the nice stretch marks. Why you gonna mess it up with the fighting and the shooting? Just wanna get
yeah,
high, touch
that's
titty.
what
You
they
ain't
do,
fuck
man.
that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
But it
I
was
used to go.
getting bad though. It was getting bad at one
The
point.
only legit parade I used to go to, and it was because it was literally right there on 7th. Because I didn't go to the now that I remember, I used to go to the festivals, not the parade. I used to go to the
Yeah,
festival,
festivals
right?
after.
The only parade I used to go to was the African Day Parade, but that's
Yeah,
because it was right there. It's on 7th. All I got to do is go down the block. It's on 7th. You can't
You-
miss it. You know what
and
I'm
you see
saying? But
something crazy over there.
bro, wild shit used to happen, bro. Wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And I miss that shit, but I'm also old now, so I don't like all that noise and shit now. Like,
You know how
I'm
the
old now.
African women. You know how the
Why
African women are
you
built.
Oh
come
my
up?
Jesus
You
goodness.
guys take
Christ.
a summer trip.
Jesus
Come to
Christ.
Toronto, man. Come to Caravana. You have the carnival at the end of the thing, and no violence. You know you don't have that no gun shooting up the business,
Well, you
right?
ain't got to do the Sean Paul voice, bro.
Just
It's all
Hold
come.
up,
right. You
Just
hold up.
come.
Did you say no violence?
give me the
Did you
left
say
and
no
pass it
violence, bro?
all.
Hold up, he just said no violence. I got a beef to pick with Toronto, bro. Canada, they killed my man Pat Stay. They stabbed him up. I don't want to hear it. It
They
is
stabbed
violence
him,
there.
yo. They stabbed him up there, bro.
Bias.
It's crazy out here. But it's real shit out here, you know what I'm saying? And yo, Natasha Jonas was oh my
Yeah, like,
crazy.
I don't know how y'all didn't see that shit. I saw that shit immediately.
Nah, I seen
Yeah,
that shit. I,
I said it on the
bruh,
live. I was like, damn.
yeah. I
I was
know.
stuck. I was stuck. Like, oh my god.
Chaim,
That
I heard you trying to push pause on the live play, bro.
shit was
Yo,
crazy,
it was
man.
crazy. She was sitting there
Yo,
talking
shout
like
out
a
to
regular
Liverpool.
person.
Nah, shout out to Liverpool. Yo, that shit was crazy. It was crazy. But yo,
Some
I can't
beautiful
believe
black
you
girls
picked.
out here.
Yo, listen, B. I can't believe you picked Callum Smith to win that fight.
Oh, fuck you, man. You gonna keep
You
bringing
gonna
that
bring
shit
that
up.
shit up.
No, Hyatt, you deserve that shit, man. How
I
could you
do
make
not.
a
Yo,
pick
I
like
nah,
do
that?
cause you
not.
know
For
what
that
the
shit,
shit
we
I
is.
can't
do
call
You
you
know
not.
what
high and
was
we
No,
gotta
it
crazy?
call
wasn't a
you
bad pick.
Cause
low.
he had
It
me
wasn't a
second
bad pick.
guessing myself. I was secure and I was sure, like, nah, Callum gonna get his ass beat. I hear Hyam.
Yeah.
He making good points and shit. Like, look,
Yeah,
man,
I
you know what I'm
wasn't bad
saying?
off with that pick. I wasn't bad off with the pick. It
See,
just
you
didn't
should
work
sell
out for me.
cars, Hyam, because you almost. I was about to purchase that hoopty. Like, yeah, Hyam might be right.
I would have
That
called
shit,
you out for
he
that,
might
Jules.
do
Like,
that shit.
No,
He
hold
might
up,
do that
Jules.
shit.
But
Hold
I
up,
fucked
Jules.
up there,
It was
man.
no, Chaim. Your highest point was when you were liquored up and you bet 5 bills with fucking Mirage and you lost
Yeah.
that bet.
I bet 7 bills with Mirage and I tried
Bro,
to
he
turn it
really
into
bet
9.
$7,000.
Yeah.
What was
No,
that
it was
battle?
700. It was
No, that's
700.
$7,000. Come on, Jules.
Bro, it was like $70,000, bro. He bet like his 401k or some shit, bro. Like he was going crazy in here. I was like, see, I
But I
gotta
had
top
it
this.
though. I had it. I was arguing. My worst moment was when I was arguing to pay the fucking money, and Jules and fucking Mirage wouldn't let me pay it. I was trying to send
Listen,
it in a
bro.
super chat.
Listen, bro.
Remember that?
On another note, this Canelo shit to me is just getting crazy. It's like the months in between September and the following May. It's like people regularly starting to lose their mind now because it's like we all know when Canelo's gonna fight. Like by now we know what his dates are. We know when he's gonna come back, and people just start to go crazy with I guess the anticipation. Cause it's like, yo, y'all want him to fight Crawford, y'all want him to fight Benavidez, y'all want him to fight Morrell, then y'all want him to run it back with Bivol or whoever when the light heavy. It's like, yo, y'all don't realize how y'all sound. Y'all sound fucking crazy, yo. It's y'all naming like 10 people y'all want that man to fight.
Yeah.
And all the
You know
while,
what's He's not gonna fight
and all the
Charlo.
while,
I know that.
and all the while y'all want him to fight 10 people. You also say he ain't shit. He ain't shit. Then
Right.
what the fuck? If he
And they're
ain't
gonna
shit,
Bro.
then
excuse
why is
It's been like that. It's been
and
like
they're
that, bro.
and
Hey
they're gonna
Jules.
excuse fucking David from fighting Jesse Hart. I bet you that's who that dumbass is gonna
Philip
fight.
Well, hey
Yo, he's
Jules.
gonna fight that dude. Go ahead, Bias.
I got a question for you, Jules, and then everybody else. You got to give me a percentage on this. What is the chance that he doesn't fight Charlo and fight Bud in May instead?
And
Fight
fights
who
who
in
in May?
May? I have
What
no
did he
idea.
say? He said
He
and fights
He's
doesn't
who?
fight
asking
Charlo and he fights Bud in May.
I would look.
Oh
I'm gonna say this, and look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right, because I've been wrong before. But it's the money that makes me say this. You can't sell a Charlo fight, bro. You
no.
can't, bro. Like you can't, bro. You can't package that no way because we basically just saw that. We just saw him in there with his twin
Right.
brother. You can't sell it,
It's
bro.
the same Charlo.
Canelo's gonna bankrupt the fuck out of them if they try to if they're gonna pay him 40 to 50 million to
Yeah,
fight
like you
Charlo
can't
Canelo.
Man.
sell that, bro. Bro, the shit is they twins. If the brother looked a little different, like I'm the tall Charlo, or I'm fat Charlo, or I'm long Charlo, bro, they twins. How are
It's
you
the
going to
same
sell this?
person.
Jules,
It's the same
I said
fucking
it the
person.
night. I said it that night. It's like the way you sell the fight is Canelo versus the shittier Charlo. That's it. That's all you can do.
So they're gonna have to put
Literally.
that on the poster. The shittier Charlo this time,
Shittier
the one that
Yo,
Charlo.
wasn't undisputed. It's
No,
like
Jules,
you
that's
can't.
talented Charlo.
Go ahead,
how
Ignacio.
how many more exhibition fights is Floyd gonna have to do to come up with Canelo's purse?
Bro, that's the other shit. No, pero no es verdad. No es verdad. That's,
Yep.
I mean, I heard that they planning on doing something. Him and Manny plan on doing something with Risen. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah,
Like
we saw.
Manny said that shit like a month ago or some shit like that. It's like, and I'm tired of his. Like, bro,
But
Manny,
I think it's
go,
off now. I think it's off now. I think they
bro. But
Yo,
pulled it
Jules,
just
off
go.
now.
he signed up for the
Nah, it's not
Filipino
gonna happen.
national boxing team.
What's the
He
matter with him,
Jesus
bro?
Christ, man.
The fuck
he
Now
just
wrong
he's
with
gonna
him?
be in the Olympics.
he loves he loves the attention, bro. That's all it is.
Oh,
What, Ignacio?
Yeah.
He's gonna be in
mira,
Paris?
Yeah, he's
Jinky
gonna be in
Ali.
Paris.
No, he loves
Jinky
the
es linda.
attention,
Quédate
bro.
en la casa con Jinky.
You know.
Stay with Jinky, yo. Touch Jinky's titties.
Nah,
Like, get out
nah,
of here,
he
bro.
loved the attention. He
He
realized
Yeah,
does,
he
he just
bro.
can't
wants the attention.
make it in politics, so now he got to go back to his boxing.
Why
He
he
needs
don't
the
start a
attention.
Pacquiao TV show? I'm Manny
Something,
Pacquiao, and this is growing pains. But
something.
he could be
Right.
like the Filipino growing pains.
I
Like,
thought he
I'm
was gonna be the
talented.
Filipino president or the
Yeah.
governor or some shit.
No,
Yeah.
he was the senator, though. He
He
was a
couldn't.
He's a
Yo,
senator.
he was a
senator.
senator, but
Oh,
he can't make president.
Yeah,
So
he
now
ran for
he's not.
president, but nobody
yeah, it's not
voted
That
going.
for him.
Yeah, it's
expired
not
or
going to
what?
work.
His senator license expired or some shit?
I
Why
Yeah,
is he
mean,
like.
running?
they seen that Marquez knockout. It's like, yeah, nah, you can't be president. You
Your
can't get
resume
knocked
has
out.
gone off.
The flag is gonna be you knocked out like that. Like, nah, you can't be president. Like,
Hey,
fuck,
Jules,
give me
but you know
senator.
what though? My boy used to be his sparring partner back in the day. My boy used to tell me some crazy stories about Manny before he found Christianity. And I honestly think what happened was all those years of him fucking around and giving away a bunch of money that he shouldn't have is finally coming back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, like Manny was never good with money, man. Like money
What did
management was never Manny's thing, bro.
Nope.
what did he
he
spend
had
it on?
people lining up
Oh
probably
no, he
houses
didn't
for
spend.
him.
So my boy, who used to be a sparring partner back when he was fighting at 26 and 30, he used to tell us some stories about how like Manny used to let like random ass fucking Filipino countrymen of his like pitch business ideas or some shit, and then he would be like, "Yeah, okay, cool. Like that sounds good. Like, show me a business plan, and I'll fucking fund it." And then next thing you know, when he turns around and he looks, these dudes have fucking ripped him off for hundreds of thousands or even like $1 million.
Well, the shit is. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna make Manny out to be a saint, right? But I do believe he really did want to help his people. I do
Yeah, he did.
believe that
No,
he
he
really
did.
did.
He
I
He
believe
did.
He
that
really
did it
as
the
did.
well.
wrong
He
way.
spent all
Is that
his
is that
money
what
on the
happened?
Mayweather fight building houses for people. Like that's
Yeah,
literally
this
where it
guy's
all
So
amazing,
went to.
man.
he did it the wrong way, basically.
Yeah,
He
he just
should have
fucked
look
up.
if it look, what he should have did was he should have bought more coke to the Philippines. That would have stimulated the economy.
No, 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 no,
Cocaine.
no, 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 no. Jules,
Well, I've
Jules,
been
Nah, he
Jules,
would
telling
have
Jules,
been
y'all.
no.
he would have been on death row, Jules, with that fucking president Duarte.
I'm telling you, bro. Cocaine never goes out of style, bro. After all these years and all
Yeah.
these
Still
tears,
going
cocaine
hard.
is still here, bro. In
Yeah.
one way, shape,
Drew's
or
listening
form.
to that Scarface music. Drew's listening
Trying
to
to
that
Yep.
tell your
Scarface
ass,
music in the
bro.
You
Trying
background,
to
told
like
tell
me
your
to do that,
dun,
man.
dun, dun, dun. Like Bill got it.
shout out to Divine Valley. I'm of the opinion, Manny on the broke side of life. Yeah. He
Yeah,
might
Broke
it's
side of
sad.
life.
It's
Yeah.
sad
that's
because
bad.
he was successful. Like
The
he
coke
Yeah.
was
side.
successful, bro.
Yeah,
Like
Jules.
Nah, but like
So
you said, he genuinely tried to help people. He genuinely tried
so
to help. He had
wasn't
people lining up
wasn't
outside his house. He was giving them
Jules, he
money
got
every
ripped
day.
off for a lot of money though too. That was his fault.
Yeah.
so
yeah, but
Floyd wasn't it Floyd too that happened to him? That's why he's going back to fighting these dumbass fighters.
I mean,
Oh,
that's what we all
dumbasses,
spec.
man.
That's what we all speculate because of how he moving. And like I said, like you still showing that same garage with literally them same cars from like
Hmm
5, 6 years ago. Like literally, like still on Insta. It's them same cars from like 5, 6 years ago, bro. Cars don't add value; they depreciate in value. And
Yeah,
you
they
just
do.
keep
They don't add it.
showing me these same ass cars. And I'm
I
like, yo,
Hmm
come on, B. You ain't out here doing this dancing bear ass shit because of how much money you got. If it's me, I'm gonna buy an island. I'm gonna get my dick sucked every hour on the hour. I ain't gonna be on Instagram. Yeah, yo, you're staying out into the shit.
I am
I ain't you.
convinced. I'm convinced every time he buys a car, it's because one of the other cars ran out of gas and he just doesn't want to fill it up the tank. Just goes, oh, let's buy a new car.
He wants to buy a different car.
You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Jules,
Like,
but he actually sold some of his cars too, so it does kind of make you think that he is fucking struggling to, keep money.
I look, I ain't wishing it on him, or I ain't even being funny. But when I look at him, I just see, yeah, the money going. Something's not right. Something is not right.
On
That's what I
Pacquiao.
see. No, but with Pacquiao, it's obvious. No, with Pacquiao, it's
Oh.
obvious. With Floyd, I'm saying that I just see like, yeah, the way you moving is kind of weird. Like it's kind of like
hmm
something not right. Maybe you ain't got all the money you was supposed to get, or somebody did something with it. Maybe Al took some of that and spent it on like I don't know action figures, Star
But
Wars.
yeah, but Jules, you didn't see those videos when Floyd's in his car and he has those vacuum sealed ones, like around 50,000 of them, and he's
Yo,
like going Christmas shopping and shit like that.
yeah, shit like that is stupid. Like a lot of shit that
Yeah, he,
I like. I must be just from another planet because when I be seeing shit like I seen Braun. Braun had the $2 million watch, and I'm just like, yeah, I must be from a different planet because I would never
well,
do that.
Jules, my buddy was a mover, and he actually moved Floyd one time, and Floyd ended up giving him like a $4,000 tip. So I mean, he was like living super extravagant. It was
And you
ridiculous.
and you can't do that, but for so long, bro. That's how Hammer lost all his money,
But,
bro. He was just
country, how
spending
long
that
ago was
shit.
that?
It was a number of years ago now,
What's the number
but
of years? Well
like
over a
at least
decade.
at least about 5 plus.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
they,
don't.
they,
My
I mean,
buddy
I
th-
was
those
don't
a
know.
long
guys.
haul mover though. He moved all over the whole country. Like he's been to like almost every state, and yeah, he moved Floyd, and he told me Floyd gave
Where
him
did
like
he
a four
move him?
grand tip.
No
Huh?
disrespect, but that's no disrespect, but that's a small story with $4,000. Floyd is doing dumb shit like taking 50 people to the fight,
Yeah.
hotels and everything. He's doing stupid shit. He's bringing the entire strip club home at night, just doing dumb shit. Like, come on,
I
I
ain't
don't I
gonna
don't
lie. Like,
remember
yeah,
where he
like
moved him.
that's
a lot of
crazy
that shit.
money.
No, I was being stupid. Like I thought, did
That's
he move him
dumb
from like
shit.
the bathroom to the kitchen? Because I was trying to be stupid.
No,
Like
you know what Floyd doing. Floyd is out there.
no, I was saying because he said his homie moved him, and I'm like, where did he move him? From the kitchen to the living room? Yeah, I mean, I was trying to be stupid. But listen, check it out. I think Floyd is broke. That's what I think. Like
I
not
think he
broke
is
like
too.
how regular,
Fuck is a
not
joke.
broke like regular
Regular
people broke,
people.
but you know how it go.
You can only
Yeah.
grab 20 million. That's all you could grab right now. Is 20 million.
Yeah,
Is
like
I
that
need
yeah,
more.
seen
like
that
I need
sadder?
more.
Is that
bec-
sadder that a person is rich but they're broke, but not as broke as you, but they're broke in a rich
the
way.
shit is that look, the shit is that money was made to be spent, so you can't take it with you when you die, right? But it's
Yeah.
just that the things that people do with money is kind of crazy. It shows where our head is at. That yo, with 20 mil, you could, or with a few mil, you could literally make an. I ain't talking to charity shit neither. I'm talking about legit business shit, legit real shit to do with the bread. You got more startup bread than a lot of other people. So that gives you an edge. That gives you the drop on a lot of other people. And there are a lot of ways you could use that money to further your empire. And when I see a dude with like a $2 million watch, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking a waste.
Well, he
That's a
Yeah,
can't. You know
because
what?
it
He can't.
is.
He's not totally broke because I mean he's got that chain of gyms and he's got other stuff. So I don't think he's 100% broke or
yeah,
anything
like
like that.
No,
They
he's
got like
not.
Mayweather condoms. I wore one the other day.
Oh come on,
Mayweather
man.
condom.
Yeah, like yeah, Mayweather.
Do they
It's the
really
best
protect you?
I
No,
do
it's the
think
best defense.
I
So they
do
were
think he's
are they short
exaggerated.
condoms?
I do
Well,
think he
they showed
exaggerated on the amount of money that he
So
they
made.
showed
So,
they
Jules,
showed that no, they're shoulder roll condoms, bro. It's the
yeah,
best
Jules,
No, they're
your
not.
defense.
They're
dick.
low weight class
Yeah,
condoms.
yeah, Jules, your dick was doing defensive moves against your wife. Is that what the
Yeah, it
shit's
was like
going
this,
down?
bro. It was
Why would you
rolling.
wear condoms with
he
your
was
wife,
doing
bro? I'm
it was like doing
confused.
a broke
It's
Philly
the
shell.
fucking
Oh, you will
bro.
last
There's
for
no
12
fucking
rounds?
such
What
thing
the
as
fuck is going
Mayweather
on, Jules?
condoms, bro.
What the fuck is
You will
going
Fucking
on,
last for
condoms,
Jules?
12 rounds,
bro.
Just
Who
Jules.
doing the
wears
vein roll.
condoms anyway, bro? We
Okay,
trying to
yo,
So
get
don't make the
herpes
joke
out
if you ain't
here.
ready for what's coming with that bullshit you just
Listen, if you
kicking.
ain't trying to get herpes, then you ain't trying to have a good time.
Jules. Further to that,
Burn,
what?
baby, burn. Disco Inferno,
God
burn,
damn,
baby, burn. My dick is on
S-
fire.
God damn, man.
STDs is the new
Jules, no,
style
Jules.
now.
Like, what did Floyd make with that John Gotti the third fucking business?
Nobody listen, bro. No, this is the thing for a lot of the pay-per-views that he did, right? Like there are some that were legitimate promotions. Like if you think about Risen, that's a real promotion. They have money. When he went to Japan the two times, the first time for Tenshin Natsukawa and the second time for the other guy, that is a real promotion. That's not no mom and pop shit, right? But the other shit, like the one with Zeus and Chalmers that nobody showed up to and nobody bought. The one with John Gotti's son in Miami. Bro, I don't know nobody that bought that shit. I haven't even talked to nobody that bought that shit. So I'm like, yo, I don't know what could you have possibly made fighting John Gotti grandson? Who wanted to see that? Not me.
Grandson.
And I watch boxing, bro, but I ain't buy that shit. Did y'all?
Bruh,
I didn't buy that shit.
he's gonna be doing exhibitions till he's like 65, man.
I'm saying there's certain ones that I know there's no way you could have made like the one with well, look, the one with Deji was on the zone. So I'm gonna assume that you at least got a flat couple mil just for being on the zone. They a major platform, they got the money. But like the one
Mhm.
with Chalmers, the one with Don Charles, your old sparring partner in Dubai, what was the other one? It was Chalmers, Don Moore, the Gotti. I don't think you made nothing from that. Cause like, yo, who bought that shit? Who
You
bought?
couldn't pay me to watch it. You had to pay me, and it wouldn't be enough to watch it. Like you
You
couldn't give me
know
a case of
Floyd
Coronas,
is
and I
the
still wouldn't watch it.
Floyd is the
what I'm
only
saying?
guy who fights the grandpa, then the grandson, a whole decade
That's what
later.
I'm saying.
He's that
So on
type of
that note,
person.
gentlemen, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm fucking sleepy. You know what I'm saying? And y'all stay up and be cool and wear
Who you?
condoms.
Or
Who,
don't.
who you?
Not
Oh,
just
Jules.
any
Jules.
condoms,
I
but
agree.
Jules.
Philly
Mayweather
shell
condom.
condoms.
Mayweather
Peace.
condoms.